that we have been told. That's all we know. And I have another question.
What you gonna eat for like all your mistake?
This part, shout out to Maine, Epstein files, Epstein to psychologist. He is anxious about returning to his cell because he had gotten marked.
All right, what's up, y'all? How my sound is?
This is to the psychologist.
I had to ignore that bullshit you hear in the background.
Bring this up. Guru of Prison Psychological Services here. When interviewed, he stated he still cannot remember what happened in
That sounds so good. That's what I'm saying.
that caused the marks on his neck.
You say it's Ghost or Tariq in Tommy apartment? What you talking?
30 minutes each night because of noise in shoe. He stated he is anxious about going back to shoe because
He probably talking about that photo that I already came because somebody else asked me that before.
Fucking tacos in the house.
It's another document here. 2:15 a.m. July 23rd, 2019. Inmate state his cellmate.
Nah, this ain't CNN. This some little hoochie name, Sabrina something.
Now let me tell you something. Okay. The prison system is a hot mess. In the prison system,
What's up with you though, Ghost and that
it
bucket?
has not been
And
uncommon
Kenny.
to have inmates work together with guards, to have guards work together with inmates, and all of them together to work together with powerful people to get rid of somebody. That's not a comedy. That's not just a movie. That's not just Law and Order. That's real life.
Yeah.
But the question that I have had for quite some time,
Girl.
and others have been wondering this as well. How do we know?
Oh shit, let me go do that real quick. I just noticed something.
That Jeffrey Epstein is dead.
Girl. Hell no.
That nigga live as hell.
And we have no proof that nigga is dead, girl. Jeffrey is
Do we
dead.
have any proof? You know, it's like when I'm watching a thriller, and I love to watch thriller movies.
Info gave him a slap on the wrist and said, "Hey, just go chill out."
And all of a sudden, said character. Like, oh, how do we know if they're dead? Their body, you know, later on in the movie, kind of turns out they're alive. Like, surprise. How do we know that? Does anybody, do we have any proof that Epstein is dead? And here's the reason why I'm asking that question. Check this out.
Yeah.
The next one.
They gonna assume that he killed himself.
In 2019, Whitney Webb reported U.S. Ambassador to Austria, Ronald.
Yes, sir. JP is definitely dying. This coming episode. Absolutely. Nigga up out of here.
Containing Epstein's photo, but issued under the name Marius Robert.
We still haven't seen that photo play out. I sent you way before the season aired with Tommy, Vic, Diamond, and Bobby.
Recently said.
Oh, I gotta go back and look and see what which photo you talking about.
Anti-Israel candidates should be crushed.
Yes, sir. We got an early.
To me, that's gonna be the best.
Do I still think Marshall died? Nah, I don't change my mind on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and hold my ear. I don't think he is. He probably gonna be part of that legacy shit.
They also went on to show this on Good Morning America. Look, I want to show you. They even showed it here, surprisingly.
Dropped in the middle of the night by the Justice Department, many of them emails that have never been seen before.
What's good, Heavy? Hey,
Under pressure, the
I may have found the time zone where a time period where your boy Michael can't troll. I ain't seen them yet. Normally he be in there before everybody else.
He was arrested on charges of sex trafficking minors in 2019. An unidentified person already in pursuit of potential collaborators, writing, "When you get a chance, can you give me an update on the status of the 10 co-conspirators?" In a July memo, the DOJ stating flatly there was not enough evidence to warrant prosecuting.
Yeah, that's the reason why I changed my mind on it. I'm like, yeah, it would make more sense for them to kind of keep it.
Other emails show prosecutors pressing repeatedly to interview former Prince Andrew, who sent a written statement and never sat down with investigators. Then this email mentioning President Trump from a federal prosecutor in Maxwell's 2020 case, writing, "Obtained flight records reflect that Donald Trump traveled on Epstein's private jet many more times than previously."
You said Vic makes it to Legacy. How you know that?
During the period we would expect to charge in a Maxwell case. Trump and Epstein had a decades-long
exactly, man. That's why I was like, this must not be the part of his time where he able to come out and do that shit. Maybe he worked during this time. You said King Ugly out of jail this episode? Yeah, he absolutely out this episode.
Reported it on Good Morning America.
So you got Shanti as well. So here's the thing about Shanti, and Christmas Council. I'm pretty sure everybody already figured that out. That this is relating to who gets killed this episode. So about Shanti though, I mean I can't 100% guarantee this because I don't have 100% confirmation, but apparently No Label normally is pretty credible. He shared a photo that he said was part of an exclusive photo from episode 9, and he said, and it was a picture of Shanti and Tommy. So it seems as if that he makes it. So I don't know. I mean, she makes it.
And you got to think about all the people that he was connected to, the bankers like J.P. Morgan.
Hey, that is funny as hell, bro. That man ain't playing with nobody. How can you afford to do that shit? That's what's funny about it.
They had to pay the Virgin Islands in a lawsuit because they, without the money from JP,
that ain't Shanti who diamond is shot. Yeah, stop that. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely not her.
We watch all these movies, Mission Impossible. We watch all these different movies where people fake passports and fake IDs. It came from somewhere. It can happen. So
and I know a couple of people tried to say that it was crazy that I said it's the the correctional officers there. I mean, but oh shit, yeah, I forgot about this, Golson.
DOJ did is they released a fake video. Listen to this. I can't show the video on here, but the U.S. DOJ just released what was supposed to be a video of Jeffrey Epstein attempting to enroll. However, it is a fake. Why did the DOJ release a fake video? The most hideously significant scandal of our time is being completely covered over. We are all being played. So, again, do we know that this is who they say it is? Did someone, I think it was my comrade, JB, I think JB did this. Somebody made a video covering that story about the CIA, how they make faces and they put on fake faces of people. That might be JB who did that story. Where do you guys think the movies get this stuff from? This stuff ain't fake. It's real life.
Mm-hmm.
So people were asking then, like, is that the same person? And then, so that's the video. We can't show the, give me a second. Let me just pause it. We can't show the video when it goes fake. But here it said Diligent is on it.
Let me show this
DOJ
photo that he's
just
talking
released what's
about.
supposed to be a video of Jeffrey Epstein attempting to end it all. However, it is a fake, and it was published on YouTube 5 years ago by that user, and they put the user's name, Chad Chattington. Even Community Notes came in and said this is a CGI hoax video produced by a YouTuber.
So we definitely haven't
to the
seen
DOJ, to authorities
this
anonymous
as of yet.
So they know that this was fake. So why?
This is a photo. So this is kind of crazy because
just recently.
That opens it up, because I actually completely forgot about it. Because obviously it looks here. I mean, so let me ask y'all, because this is a segment I wasn't planning on having, but this opens up some things. Do you think it's a possibility that maybe
people would not question?
Y'all think it's a possibility that maybe a bigger threat shows up and they end up having to work together in order to survive?
And people called her loony and called her crazy, but now it's all coming out. So she was ahead of the curve. We know he worked for Mossad. We know we saw the pictures of the IDF shirts. He was working for Israel. How the hell is it that a guy who didn't have a
Big Ben connected to New York is a foreshadowing. Yeah. Only other person I could think would be the CEO to keep her mouth shut, but who else would be saying it's just business? I mean, you can refer to a man as that too. I know a lot of us assumed it was a woman because of him calling him or her a bitch, but
no one thought it was weird that Jeffrey Epstein went on to teach with no college degree. How do you get a teaching job with no college degree? He lied and said he went to Harvard. People at Harvard know each other. Harvard's a tight-knit community. How was he able to get by with that for so long? Because his documents were forged.
That's another thing. Y'all think that because it's still the girl that Leon's mom, she still ain't showed up again yet. She might still got a significant role to come back and play later on.
And that's why the money was given to him. And this guy went on to become a billionaire. People need to ask these questions. Now we get to the part about the media. That's the other question I want you guys to think about here for just a second. The media. Some of this information has been out there for years. Corporate media ran cover for it. Corporate media is only really talking about this now. Corporate media ran cover for Jeffrey.
What do you mean? Look at me. Look at.
And you may wonder,
in
why
the
would
back.
they do
What are you
that?
talking about?
Who owns the networks, ladies and gentlemen? Because the host, all these commentators that you see on Fox News and CNN, they don't own the networks that they're on. They're just puppets. You don't think some of the people who own these networks, some of the people who are shareholders in CNN and Fox News?
Yeah, I thought about that too, Golson. It could be that they not own the same side.
They're on the same club.
But it could be that they not on the same side, but they were all at war, so they just did a picture together for the show or whatever. They absolutely could be it.
Jeffrey Epstein was a spy. He was a creep.
Yep. Vic come in to say today. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, I can invite some of y'all up. This all good. I don't mind that.
And everything that they did to these women, it is absolutely disgusting. So when I say gangster's paradise, this is what I'm talking about. It's easy to point to the lower level. There's different gangs throughout society. Most of the time, the ones we hear about in the media are the ones.
Bro, I just know that's the one that's up, Heavy, which is crazy work. Let me switch that real quick. That I'm supposed to be out there. Hey, that's crazy for real, bro. That is real deal crazy.
the people who
There we go.
no repercussions.
How the fuck I didn't notice that?
Ghislaine Maxwell, of course, they let
There we go. Yeah, we good now.
but they never come after the big dog.
Oh shit.
It's getting crazy, guys. It's getting crazy out here. And we are nearing the end of 2025. I don't know what's going to happen come 2026, but hopefully it won't be as crazy.
I like
Still some of the comments here, ladies and gents. All right. Thank you for the super chat, Roger Meadows. It's so hard to think about it. I know. Thank you, Fuzzy Balls. 2 years ago, you would have gotten good money if you would have bet that MJT, Matt Gates, and Tucker would be in a full sprint running away from Israel.
So let me ask y'all this, because it's been a lot of stuff going on with a lot of people think King Kilo might be up out of here too. What y'all think of that?
Imagine. Janine said the DOJ left his name on purpose. And Fuzzy Ball says Israel smuggled Epstein out of the U.S.
Not gonna lie, this might be a smooth live and support don't jump in. Michael support probably got an alert on his phone for whatever support jump in the chat. That is typically when he tends to show up and start going ham like that.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
Shit, not much, chilling. I ain't been in a live in a little minute, so let me go ahead and pop up.
And if you're new, don't forget to like, sub, and
I see them Asians came back, man.
Let's keep it moving and grooving again.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You know, a lot of people, like at least for us, the creators that I've been looking at, including myself, you know, haven't been really been talking about the Asians like that.
Yeah, I did. I know I was saying I didn't think they was gonna come back, but it's like, they might have just brought them back just so they can do the deal, so Tommy can have another reason to him and Shanti to get away from them niggas. But hopefully they catch a body though. Like if Marshall do die, it got to be because of the Asians.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just last minute, we decided to air this story very, very late in the game. And a number of people,
oh shit! So if the Asians, because we know a massive war about to break out, if the Asians do be there, let's say being a part of it, what do y'all think will be their role in it? You think they're gonna be back in Diamond? More than likely they will. What's up, bro? I didn't know you came out.
What's good, bro?
What's up, Brody?
Chilling, man. Hey, I ain't got no echo, dude.
Nah,
you straight.
I feel like Ortega and Lobos are family blood related in some way.
Hey, I think Ortega is the man. That nigga didn't need to live this long, bro. Like that nigga, I think he the biggest threat, bro. Like, cause he's still doing shit. Like he in jail, still calling shots, even though the hitter he got right now ain't shit. That Titus dude ain't shit.
Yeah, that nigga so trash.
Yeah, that nigga's horrible.
Like Bauer done had some bad hitters before, but this nigga is terrible.
That nigga Ortega need to get his refund because that nigga's trash.
You know what though? I'm gonna say Titus ain't as bad as the two Italians that Tommy hired in OG. Cause them niggas had Dre, managed to squander with this nigga. He got a gun and shot both y'all.
Nah,
this one's pretty bad.
Nah, he works.
They pulled up with switchblades.
I'm gonna tell you why both of them are worse. Why Titus is worse than both of them. For one thing, you caught him slipping from behind, and your mission was to kill Miguel. Their mission was to capture.
Shit,
Right. That's the only reason why it's different. That's why they were trying to, you know, throw the sheet over his head and then tape him up so that they can carry his body out. If they would have just said take him out, and then they tried to do that, then that have been different.
Now we all know that Donald Trump has been pretty critical of 60 Minutes, and this
Pink Sneakers was the best hitter. She was taking motherfuckers out.
Oh God, she was playing no games.
She was serving people. See, Kanan knew how to pick them.
It's because Kanan be around them real niggas on.
No, the only one I think could give Titus some competition is the Four Horsemen. Them niggas was trash too, but it was four of them.
Yeah, just how they was hyping them up.
Exactly. Gave them a special name and everything. Talk about the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, they made them sound like Ric Flair, Triple H, Batista, Randy Orton. Them niggas was ass. Tommy got them niggas up out of there. I ain't get to talk about the Tommy and Diamond fight.
The note that many of us
That nigga Diamond was beating the shit out of Tommy. I know niggas was saying he was gonna go get higher ground. He was gonna go get like a weapon or something. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. That nigga was trying to get the hell up out of there.
That nigga felt that hit. He felt that hit and he was like, oh no.
All right, did you see them body shots that nigga was hitting that nigga with?
That nigga thought he was going to get Joe Frazier for a second. He said, oh hell no.
Diamond tried to tell him too though. He said, "This is not what you want."
Yep, he did. When he seen him punch through that wall, he was like, oh hell no.
Bro, when I seen him punch through that wall, like I immediately thought like Avengers level type threat. Like this nigga moving like the Hulk out here.
Very excited to have CBS moving into new hands. But 2 weeks ago, Trump changed his tune. He started to criticize the elephant.
Tariq popping up in episode 8, 9, or 10, which y'all think? I'm going with 9. That would have been my pick since the beginning. And I'm gonna stick with it.
And D-Mac, that nigga a horrible nephew too. Cause if I get my ass whooped and my nephew don't pull out his gun or something, bro, it's a problem.
Nah, I think D-Mac did the right thing, not jumping in.
Nah, D-Mac shot a nigga before. You can shoot a cop, you can't shoot this nigga.
He made it have his gun though. And think about it.
D-Mac always got his gun.
He definitely do. But
D-Mac always got his gun on him.
But think about this though. If he would have shot him, bro, look at how many folks was up in there. One of them folks would have got to him first. Probably. But look how close they were to him.
That is true. But this Chicago.
Now
y'all know for having switches, clear the room.
Now, Marshall would have rolled with him more than likely, so he'd have been good on Marshall. But like Bones and Jannard, it would have definitely, one of them would have knocked the shit out of his ass. I mean, it could have happened, but you know. But think about it though, it's a fight.
I'll just bullshit.
He's trying to kill him. Now, I believe, I'm pretty positive if like he was beating him so bad to the point it looked like he was about to kill him, D-Mac would have stepped in.
60 Minutes had that interview with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I thought that was a really good interview.
So who was the group of niggas that was in there in the next episode that's pointing the guns at CBR?
So that's I forget the gang name, but what they call the RDs, you know.
So King Kilo.
Kilo's people, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's why a lot of people think that you know, King Ugly as Hell gonna die too, because why are they pulling up to you know, CBI pulling scraps on them? So they think Jannard took out him as well when he took out JP.
Yeah, the pacing on this show is like it's way different than how I thought it was gonna be at the beginning of the season. Because I thought King Kilo would have been out by episode 6 at the latest.
Hey, he ain't lying, bro. Janai was going ham in that bathroom.
I don't blame him. Shawty was
That
bad.
nigga was going ham in the bathroom, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if Ghost pops up at the end to save Tariq and Tommy. I think Ghost has to be forced to come out of hiding. Man, that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen though.
This is one of the situations where
I want Ghost to come back. I still think he alive, but like I'm slowly getting to that point to where I'm just accepting that the nigga might be dead.
Yeah, I think we all getting to that point.
But I low key feel like that's what they want though, and that's what
And
everybody.
that's how they get it. Exactly. Right when you think it's over, boom, the motherfucker pop up.
That's right. Because you can understand. That's right. Yeah, go ahead.
We bugging if we think Tariq coming. You bugging if you thinking he ain't.
And only broadcast the segment if they agree to be.
Hey,
amount to a kill switch. However,
this ain't got this is a little bit off topic, but I just want to flex a little bit. Who saw us beat the shit out of them Lakers last night? We beat the shit out of them folks last night.
Who is us?
You said what?
Who is us? I thought you was a Warriors fan.
Why do folks keep saying that? I like Steph. I keep telling folks that. It's a difference. I'm a Steph Curry fan. I'm not necessarily a Warriors. I root for them because of Steph Curry. I always have been a Suns.
Yeah, Suns did put belt last night.
We beat that, and I was there for it.
That boy Dylan Brooks hoop.
25
points and
the whole night.
25 points and no other stats. No rebounds, assists, nothing. Just all points.
The mind's so funny too, bro. When LeBron was at the free throw line, his side missing out the free throws. You know how when you shoot a free throw, then you shake hands with your teammate.
Yeah, I seen that nigga give him a high five.
Yeah, LeBron was paid.
I told my homeboys, I was like, bro, I was like, we've seen the Lance Stevenson shit, but I was like, this is his biggest troll right here, bro. Like, I was like, Lance Stevenson, they got shit on this nigga.
That nigga out his ass, bro.
Cause he really the only one that like get LeBron like
he
out
of
his body. Yeah, like that nigga LeBron be pushing that nigga to the floor and shit. Like you can tell he
so bad, bro.
Dylan Brooks funny.
Dylan Brooks funny as hell, bro. That's why I was like, bro, this is damn near. Dylan Brooks may have emerged to be like my third favorite player, bro.
Yeah, it's like he always do everybody like that, but it's like Brian.
Yeah, he do.
Brian is easy.
He did way worse than that. See, that's what I was trying to tell folks. I ain't about to turn this into a NBA debate thing, but I was shutting for. That's how you know that this nigga is not the GOAT. I don't give a fuck nobody say, because your players, your peers shouldn't be disrespecting you like that. They should have a certain level of respect that they wouldn't do that, but they don't have that for him. Like he don't do that to Steph Curry like he does that to LeBron. He tried to do that to Steph one time, but Steph busted.
He physically like try to hurt Steph Curry. Like
true, but this is the thing. It's all that escort troll and shit he be doing. It's like because he said it 2 years ago, right before his last year with Memphis. That was like 3 years ago. His last year with Memphis, he was saying he don't respect nobody until they come out there and give me 40. That's what he said. And LeBron never did that. So that's why he keep doing it to him. Steph gave his ass 40. So he left him alone. He said, all right, that nigga fucking me up. I don't believe him alone. He don't do Kevin Durant like that. You know what I mean? Like this the only person. Then the nigga gave his ass a
he got into it with KD this year too. I see him get into it with KD. KD be letting everybody get in his head though, so that ain't really nothing new. It's easy to get under KD's skin. He just got into it with somebody the other night. And
You
he
said
started talking about that nigga girl.
you said you thought I was gonna go live after the game. I should have, bro. I definitely should have just to talk shit. But you know, I was like, you know what, I'll let it go. But anyways, though, back to the. I'm gonna go ahead and go to this next one. Let's go to these betrayals because I think that's something else that's gonna happen. I think for sure there's going to be a major betrayal. I feel like every great season, especially when it's towards the end, a major betrayal that you didn't see coming has to happen. The question is, who is it gonna be? Like, it could be Jannard betraying Diamond. Even though I don't think that's me personally, don't think that's gonna happen, but hey, it could. That's the whole purpose of this. One that's surprising that we don't see coming. And then it could be Shanti could end up waiting to the end, you know, looking like she's gonna be down for Tommy and backstabbing him. Or maybe Tommy could do that to her. You feel me? Why would Tommy go to Chicago unless he knew Ghost was there besides his family? Well, he did have family members there in Chicago. Remember that.
Venezuelan migrants to his friend Nayib Bukele in El Salvador, where they were publicly humiliated and tortured for months.
Oh no, that's a hard question. Because really, everybody already betraying everybody
in Salvadorian custody. But explain how the Trump administration falsified their relationship.
Yeah, it's no confirmation that Tariq is coming, but it's almost, you know, guaranteed. Like, I would be very surprised if he doesn't show up. For one thing, there hasn't been a major crossover enforced yet. So I feel like the last season they have to give you one. What's up, Talia? What you mean? Who told them they was there? He knew about his grandma in Chicago. They said that in the first season. Because remember when he first ran into JP, he was asking about the old lady that lived there. In exchange for 11 American prisoners. So he already knew about it. That Chevron had its operating license extended into Venezuela. By transferring the migrants to CISO instead, Rubio was able to deny oil revenue to Venezuela while escalating tensions. Trust me, I want this, what you're saying, to be right, but I gotta also be honest about the facts. In exchange for Bukele, I heard they took the added ending of Ghost when Tariq made the call. Yeah, they did. They took that away like months ago. Where they could be silenced. The Salvador president and self-described. That's another clue right there. Cameron, to let you know that Tariq's coming. Why else would they take that scene out of Ghost? It doesn't make sense. The DOJ was forced to relinquish valuable assets they'd spent years recruiting and cultivating. Thanks to Rubio's regime change mania, U.S. taxpayers. Well, he decided to take change his mind about California, because he remember the events that happened. I think he decided that, you know, he got a good chance of creating his own network in Chicago than to be working for somebody in California. Because remember what Rodolfo said to him when they was on the phone. He was like, you forget you talking to your boss. Remember he said that to Tommy, and Tommy didn't like that. I'm telling you, the nerds are on it. Kudos to the nerds. Breaking. Here's the 60-minute segment. Trump and CBS News executives. That's how we know it's happened for those who don't believe it. Yeah. Yeah, it's no other reason for them to take that scene out other than Tariq's comment. It's enforced. Hey, girl, turn that off. Turn that off. I ain't got time for the. I really want to put an end to this little hoochie talking right here. I'm about to do it. Solo got this bullshit playing.
Her outlet, the Free Press, was talking about the mega prison Trump has.
Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. I meant to just pause it. That's much better. Hey, I agree with you. It could be more to it than that. That's just what they put in place so that we can get thrown off. I 100% agree that that's a possibility. I was just giving, some suggestions of reasons that it could be. So, what y'all discussing right here, we're gonna cover that in the next topic. That's what you see. Tariq phone call. That we're gonna cover all that right after this. Let's focus on the betrayal right now. And we're gonna cover the spin-offs on the very last one.
There'll probably be Jannard turning on Diamond. We've seen him do it before, or vice versa.
It could be vice versa. I honestly don't think it's kind of crazy. I don't think Jannard will turn on Diamond, but
Yeah,
I
because
think it's a possibility that Diamond could turn on Jannard. I'll give y'all the reason why. I mean, they could have been just pulling out our legs on this one, but I think they generally was telling the truth. They were saying when they was out getting this interview from this lady, what one word could describe you guys' character? And Jannard's word was loyal, and Diamond's word was choices. If you ask me, so far, both of those words have described their characters to the T. Because he said loyal. So far, Jannard has been loyal to Diamond. We haven't seen him do nothing to backstab him. So even though he may have said something, you know what I'm saying, to Shanti like he was gonna do it, he didn't do it. And technically, he really didn't betray Shanti either. It's like he was torn, in between the two, having to choose between his brother and his girl, and he didn't want to have to do that. But he didn't necessarily betray her. Like he didn't do nothing disloyal to her. Outside of maybe, you know, that bitch who jumped him from the back. But that wasn't his fault. That bitch jumped him. That shit's still funny, bro.
yeah, that was a crazy saying.
It's, it's not even hell. But yeah, and then Diamond, he's been having to make choices, hard choices, pretty much this entire season. Like, even though he ended up siding with Jannard over Tommy, he didn't want to do that. But he felt like he had to. He had to make a choice, so he chose his brother. He didn't really want to do the fentanyl shit at first, but he had to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? He constantly making choices. Are he making good choices? Probably not. But he had to make choices. So this is my thing. The reason, going back to the original statement, I don't think for those reasons that Jannard will betray Diamond. But Diamond, keeping in mind his word is choices, there may be some events that takes place that in order for the betterment of himself and possibly the organization or something like that, because keep in mind, Jannard back on that pot, back on that stuff. So he could be out of the control so much to the point that Diamond is not going to be able to deal with it. And he has to take him out. That might happen. So that's why, in my opinion, if someone betrays the other, it'll be Diamond, in my opinion.
I can see that. I was thinking a little more simply, just like Diamond been drinking and all that shit, and he really already ain't thinking straight.
Uh-huh. That
So
too.
yeah, so they just really getting the disagreement because that nigga on 10, he really whatever Diamond he was before he went and got locked up again. I think that nigga just back to his old ways now.
I wish we could get season 5 Raising Canaan all at once. I would pay 100 right now for the whole season. Hey, I would too, nigga. Because if I get, this is one thing I know for a fact. If I was able to pay $100 to get the entire season, nigga, I would pay $300 to get the entire season of Raising Canaan right now. First off, I would enjoy watching it. And second, that means I'm gonna know all the information until y'all glass niggas not. So I'm gonna use that to teach y'all and make hella money off YouTube from those from that watching that shit. So that little $300 ain't gonna be nothing. I'm gonna make way more off YouTube. Hell yeah, hell yeah. But anyways, though, what if Tommy read the envelope and Ghost told Tommy he had a brother in Chicago? Ghost had to get that from either Kate or he did it his research. Also possible. What's up, Razul? This is definitely live.
That's a good theory.
Let me see what you're talking about. I swear to God, I'll pay $100 for season 5 right now. Yeah, everybody would do that.
Yeah, that's a little easy, honey. I hate that they doing it. Like damn, but I'll spend it.
Do you think we will see Bree's death in the finale of season 5 of Raising Cane's setting up Power Origins? Well, again, I'm gonna address that on this last slide. I'm still niggas steady talking about all the other ones except these betrayals. But let's see another potential betrayal that I could see happening that's going on right now. Keep in mind, Miguel is still out there. I think Miguel, me personally, seems to be a person that's kind of loyal, but at the same time, though, he did snake Che's son to become the leader of the Insane Princess. So that there kind of goes against me thinking he's loyal. So, but I just don't think it makes sense for him to do something against Tommy at this point when he literally was risking his life to do it this time, and he could have just let that booty ass hitter try to kill him. Well, obviously it seems like niggas ain't fucking with these betrayals. I'm gonna go ahead and move to this next one. Let's go ahead and go to these phone calls. Oh shit, that ain't even the right one. 1 second, niggas. Hell, that phone call slide. Bus ain't got it on here yet. 1 second. I did do that shit. That's so fucking crazy. Mm. All right, my bad. What if Vic sacrificed himself for Tommy and Diamond kills him? Diamond has the numbers and manpower to track down and neutralize Vic. What if when Agent White Man told Vic Tommy was a lone wolf? Wolf at 2. When Agent White Man tells Victor that Tommy is a lone wolf, he realized that he's in danger because Tommy is out and CBI knows that he's a snitch. He could give his life to save Ray and Tommy. Ray, but I don't know about sacrificing his life for Tommy. He knows Ray would be safe with Tommy because Tommy let him live despite being a snitch. I don't know about that connection, but I do think it's something that he could do to put kind of save Tommy. I think that's a real thing.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. Today's guest, we have a special episode, a Christmas special. It's going to be Cliff and Stuart Natural. We're seeing 3 black Israelites.
I sure about to say, who is the ugly ass nigga you listening to? That makes sense.
I don't know, Professor. Episode. So if you guys want to introduce yourselves in case anybody doesn't know you on that one, maybe what you guys believe in.
But anyways, though, people, the phone call with Tariq, right? So this is a hot topic. A lot of people are somewhat questioning whether or not he's even going to show up at all. Some are questioning how it's going to happen. Is Tommy still going to make the trip to New York? Things in that nature, right? Support. What's up? So This is the thing.
Sort of a similar position on that. They just care to make it clear that Jesus is black.
But anyways, DeMarcus actually had a pretty interesting thing that he said in my comment sections in regards to this call here that kind of got me thinking. And it could absolutely be some truth to this, judging by the term of events we've already gotten with Book 2 Ghosts.
Yeah, I mean, he's in Israel. So this is a little
So
this is the Christmas special.
a lot of people, including myself, kind of assumed that he was talking with Tommy because it just kind of make the most sense, you know, with everything that's going on with what Tariq said and, you know, the dialogue and things of that nature. You know, you just automatically assume that it was Tommy. But what if it wasn't Tommy? I know Brayden was thrown out there and even Diana, but even those kind of are the obvious. Who is someone that it could be that would actually make sense? Because this is one of the things that was thrown out there that doesn't make it make sense with Tommy. We know that at the end of Book 2 Ghosts of season 3, the finale, he was going to war somewhat with the Tejadas and possibly Noma, right? Well, really at this point it was just the Tejadas. And he asked Tommy to help him with it, right? And Tommy said, this not his war, and opted out. So that's why a lot of fans were like, why would Tariq help him if,
God in human form as a man died?
you know, why would Tariq help him if he wouldn't help Tariq with his war? So what if the answer to that is that it was Kate Egan who called him and not Tommy? It sort of makes sense because think about this. It kind of seems out of character for Tommy to do that anyways. Like we all, when we saw that call and everybody was assuming that it was Tariq, we was like, why would Tommy call him? Like, you know, everybody was saying he looks weak calling his nephew to help him. And then this is your nephew, Ghost Legacy. You're gonna call him to help with your war and risk his life. That don't even sound like something Tommy would do if, you know, especially according to the original Tommy that we knew, right? And that makes sense. But what would make sense is a mother calling someone that could potentially help save her son. I think that makes more sense.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you guys can continue. I just wanted to, because I'm going to get points from
It seemed out of character for Tommy to run from Diamond, but he did that twice. Hey, that's also a fact. I got to give you that. But I'm just throwing it out there, though.
We're supposed to follow that mindset, correct? But it's about Christ, who really was God, who humbled himself and became a human being. He's the eternal God.
Does Christ have a God?
No, he's the eternal God.
John 21:25, Christ said, I go to my Father, your Father, my God, and your God. Christ said he had a God out of his own mouth. How can he be God if he got a God?
Because he's God the Son, humbling himself,
You
taking
said
upon
you
himself.
don't have a God.
Man, you're asking questions. You don't listen to the answer. What's going on?
I did listen.
No, you didn't. You cut me off. So what's going on?
So I'll do it again. Does
Right,
Christ
so listen, okay?
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood ain't like that.
Christ did not have a God. That's what you said. And then when I quoted the verse where he said he goes to his Father and his God, then you said he's God the Son. I listened to you clearly.
Good. Now let me say it again so you can hear it more clearly. Okay. Jesus is the eternal God, God the Son, who humbled himself, as we looked at.
Man, I ain't watching. I'm actually not watching nothing. Solo watching this shit.
As a human being, he died. As a human being, he ascended back to his Father in heaven.
The best power content on right now and only. Appreciate you, bro. It's dead on the YouTube streets. We needed this. Hey, I appreciate that.
Yes.
Tariq, we family for life. He talking to someone like they are homie. I ain't heard of you before. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. That absolutely do seem like he's talking to somebody more so.
Yes, sir, he sure is. You haven't seen Son of God.
More so that he'll be talking to like that's more of a homie. Even though Tommy is older than an uncle, but yeah, it do seem more like that. I agree with that. I don't know though. Maybe it could be Kate, but I don't know. I'm stuck on it being Tommy. I mean, if I still was a bet, if I had to be a betting man, they say you gotta take this to Vegas. I'm a bet on Tommy. But I'm just exploring the possibilities that it could be someone else.
That's symbolic language. God is a spirit. And as a spirit, he's not sitting on a throne.
That's a lot.
No, it's not. It's the truth.
In Daniel 7 and 9, it said the Ancient of Days had willingness to sit.
No, she not live. I'm over her place right now.
To him.
God is spirit. He doesn't have a body.
Symbolic language. That's why he dresses like that.
In heaven, the Lamb presented before the man on the throne.
Well, where is heaven?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you one. Where's heaven?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing too. Yeah, he gets because
No, where is heaven?
who's saying? I don't know if y'all follow Universal Power, but he made an interesting theory that Tommy could end up getting shot trying to protect Maria, and that changes his that changes everything for him and makes him reach out to Tariq.
That the Ancient of Days is sitting on. It describes the holy.
Because maybe after that happened, I could see somebody like Maria or Kate asking them, is there someone that you could possibly reach out to and that could help you? And then he do some deep thinking and possibly think of Tariq.
God is spirit. God is spirit. Jesus says very clearly in the Bible. So this whole idea that he's sitting on a throne is a symbolic picture. It's a symbolic picture.
Oh shit.
So you're saying
Not stage. That's funny.
All you're doing is
They said that me and damn, I got the conversation. Me and Jamie be arguing when we be arguing on the live. That shit be stage. What they gonna like you?
And what was heaven? I don't think you know an answer.
We make it look real, I guess.
Nah, we really be disagreeing.
Nah, it be real. Yeah, it be legitimate disagreements. It just
Not that shit be staged. Not that we be. Not that we be staged. No, I think that y'all think that when we disagree that it's personal.
yeah, it's never personal. Most of the time.
Other one, he say some dumbass shit. Then it's personal.
I think you say dumbass shit all the time. What you talking about?
I have the most intelligent thoughts on
We know that's good.
About the door, I thought that was pretty good. You said you need it. No, I'm saying, he just started talking about some white stuff.
This a long day off work. Christmas can't come quicker. This episode better be fire. I know how Power be putting on roller coasters. Yeah, I called it at the end of episode 7. I was like, bro, guaranteed episode 8 is gonna be a 10 out of 10 for sure. Has to be, and I think 9 might potentially be 11.
Laying on here. It's called common sense. But in the book,
Yeah, I know you was joking.
when he's having the visions, there's some things that are metaphor, there's some things that are literal, there's some things that are not. Good. So when it describes what you're seeing in that crystal, when it describes the Lord.
Yeah, I went to the Suns game last night. So
And then weeping because nobody can open the book. And then the Lamb, which is Christ, comes before it. The point is,
right, I was so like this nigga weird as hell. I saw his weird ass too.
and symbolically a man coming before the power of the throne to open up the seal. The one on the throne is not the one in the Lamb is not the one on the throne. The one on the throne is the ultimate power. Correct.
What's good?
I'm back, bro. Fucking was on that crazy ass road, bro. Fucked everything. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I've been hearing about Nashville traffic been getting real bad.
Nah, I'm in the sticks, bro. Like I ain't in Nashville. I'm like I'm out in the country, but I was just on a back road, and that shit was just it was all fucked up. I was like, damn. Hey. Well, y'all lit though. What y'all talking about now though? I didn't mean to break.
Hell yeah, we beat the dog shit out the Lakers last night.
Who, Phoenix?
Yes.
Man, bro, y'all got a good ass team, bro.
We beat the dog shit out your folks last night. And this is the thing. We 7th in the standings, and we ain't that far from 2. And this is the thing. Folks ain't paid attention. Jalen Green only played one game, and that one game he played, we blew them out.
Dang.
Jalen Green hasn't been playing yet. You might well say he hasn't played all season.
Yeah. The boy ain't even really got good game chemistry with his team.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
Devin Booker is kind of struggling right now. He hasn't even been playing well. And we still doing this well. Not saying we're going to win no title or nothing, but I think we could be a sleeper that might upset somebody.
Yeah, if y'all creep in the play-in, bro, y'all definitely might cause.
Like whoever in that, let's say we finish anywhere between 7-6.
Yeah.
We might could knock off whoever in that 2 or 3 spot. Now, I don't think we could beat the Thunder, but everybody else, I think we got a good chance at.
That's why is the spirit? He said that he's the least. So what he said, you're the least intelligent of the table.
My fault, bro. I got a phone call. My fault. Said I'm on my phone, girl. Yeah, I'm using my phone. You gotta say something to me, come up here and tell me. So if you gotta say something to me, come up here and tell me.
So, but yeah, so we was talking about the phone call though with Tariq, and I was exploring the possibility: is it somebody else? Because DeMarcus pointed out that it could possibly be Kate Egan, and I was pointing out, the reason is that it could be her.
Say that one more time, bro. I was interrupted. My fault.
I was saying that we was talking about, the Tariq phone call.
Yeah.
We was basically exploring the possibility that it could be someone else other than Tommy. And DeMarcus left on my comments like maybe a few hours ago an interesting theory that it could be Kate instead of Tommy.
I did see that. That nigga been saying that shit everywhere on everybody's shit, bro. I mean, it just sound weird because of the way the conversation went. Like
that's what everybody's saying, yeah.
Like he gonna tell Kate like tell them niggas pull up with the smoke. We gonna lay them the fuck out. You gonna talk?
Yeah, he ain't gonna say that to Kate. Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, bro, why are you telling Kate this, bro? She don't care.
Yeah, that's what really make that theory out the window.
Yeah,
the way he was talking to him.
I hope we at least get that. If we don't get the New York, if New York is off screen, then at least we get the phone call on screen. You know what I'm saying? If that's him talking to him, because we still don't know.
This is a black.
But it will be interesting to see, you know what I'm saying, how that shit play out. But like I was saying before, man, Tommy, he's got alliances, but his alliances are like it's like a wet napkin, bro. Like you can't really do too much with it. Like it's like nigga, you can use these people, but like your biggest trump card, you just killed her. Like you just killed your biggest trump card in Stacey Marks. So I don't know, man. Like it's gonna be kind of hard to reel in everybody because I already know that we know that Shanti gone. We know that.
I don't know if we know if Shanti gone. I don't know about that one.
You willing that back? You willing that? Did she leave? She gone this season back?
You talking to me?
Yeah. Like you willing?
Yeah, I'm starting to think she might survive.
Okay. I've looked at the possibilities of that. It would make for a hell of a fucking spinoff for Legacy.
I'm to explore the possibilities of her surviving. Because I would bet I would bet a lot that she don't die tomorrow. She's not dying tomorrow. If she do, it'll be episode 9, I think. But if Tommy is gonna go along with Tariq to go with Legacy, and let's say they go to New York or wherever it is they go to, he more than likely is going to leave the organization to somebody. And I think it's only 2 people he could possibly leave it with. Well, I'll even explore 3 people, but I would say the top of the list would be Shanti and Miguel. And then the last possibility for me could be if Vic do something heroic to save his life, maybe he'll leave something with Vic.
Yeah. I definitely do see Vic staying alive for Legacy though. Only because Power got this crazy way of like kind of letting you know shit while you watching it. And since I've been rewatching it, bro, I done rewatched all these episodes like at least 5 times. And I kind of feel like them mentioning that he has those connections in Milwaukee and New York. It was like I told you in the comments, it just seemed like it's a foreshadowing for him to stay alive anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he gonna put himself in a situation where he can be compromised again. Because hell, he already compromised. So
we're gonna try to I pause, but I can't get any closer. That is true. I can't get any closer, man. Just go ahead and talk a little bit. Let's see how your sound is. Yeah, so
all right.
And they might be delayed.
I don't think nobody else have any more on the
they saying it's good now.
on the phone call.
So what you think about the stuff we've been doing in New York?
What's up, DeMarcus? There go DeMarcus right there. Hold on before we move on from this phone call. So DeMarcus, your theory that you've been putting out there about it being Kate Egan, right? Possibly being the person that Tariq is talking to him for this phone call here. Everybody is basically debunking it, saying there's no way it can be Kate Egan simply because of what's up, Ronald? What's up, Ronald?
Hey, bitch.
So everybody's saying that there's no way it could be Kate Egan because of how Tariq was talking to him. The more so the part where he said, "Tell them niggas to bring the smoke, and we're gonna lay them the fuck out." Simple. He ain't gonna say that to Kate Egan, and I gotta agree with that. I can't get past that.
That shit sound crazy.
Like that would sound crazy as hell talking to a older 60 plus year old white lady saying that too.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of crazy.
I'm saying, like, what significance does it hold him telling her that?
I just don't see the significance in that. Like
training or discipline that you gotta have.
It's not trying to say like you wrong, DeMarcus, because you always got some good theories, but
anybody can go back.
When have Tariq talked reckless to Kate?
The only time I can think of is when he showed up to Tommy's house looking for Tommy.
But
that's
even
the only time.
But even then, he didn't really talk reckless to her like that.
Nah, he didn't.
Like he said, he kind of talked to her a little aggressive, but like saying stuff like, tell them niggas to bring the smoke. Hold on, bro. We gotta pull this up. Hold on. Okay, so let's. Mookie here makes a good point, right?
They might change the scene because
they might change the scene because they deleted that phone call thing. I mean, I could give that some credibility. I can see that.
See, I remember back when that episode premiered on Ghost. I think I was talking to It's Just B.
Yeah.
He had a watch party, and everybody was saying he was calling Tommy, but my first thought was that it was Diana. But now the popular opinion is that it's a Tommy Legacy thing.
I thought it was a possibility that it's Diana too, but
I just still can't wrap my mind around him calling Tariq to like bring an army to Chicago.
That's what made me think it's
see, if you gotta get certain players off the board, calling Tariq could be almost essentially like, all right, I just need. It's almost like what Ghost did. Like, you remember when Tommy got into with the Korean people, and Ghost got the drop on them Koreans and he went smoking. It could be them trying to play that situation out again. But they don't like. I know that everybody in Chicago don't know who Tariq is, so it would be easy for him to call Tariq and be like, "Hey, I need you to go take this dude out. Take this dude out," and they'll never see it coming. So.
Appreciate that, DeMarcus.
Hey, Jay, I'm hearing a bunch of conversations like in the
yeah,
back.
that's Solo with this stuff in the back. I'm sorry about that. Unfortunately, I don't have control over that. I could tell her to turn that shit down.
Damn.
Yeah, he got options. Don't let him think he ain't got no damn options.
Shut the fuck up.
She ain't gotta be like that.
Nah, exactly. He ain't gotta be like that.
I ain't trying to get you slapped. I'm gonna shut up.
she that day.
No.
Gonna slap shit out.
Off on his ass.
I got hotspot. I got hotspot on my phone.
What the fuck you better do?
Fuck you, that.
Turn the motherfucking hotspot on.
And that's what I heard the most. Like, I don't think they
not a nerve to try to control my.
I didn't try to control shit. They said something about it.
My damn house. How you gonna control my TV?
I didn't say shit. And you turn that motherfucking heat out. It's hot as fuck in here now.
I'm definitely about to my house be at 80 degrees.
Y'all supposed to be in a cheerful spirit, bro. It's Christmas, bro.
No, the fuck we ain't. We don't do that here. We don't do that here.
I said that back in August when they came out.
Fuck, y'all celebrate Kwanzaa? What y'all celebrate Hanukkah or something?
That's the Israelites. Y'all gotta stay.
I don't celebrate shit. Y'all just shit. Christmas be all year round for me too, though. Celebrate Christmas in July.
All right, though.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But the same people saying why would Tariq help Tommy when Tommy didn't help him are the same people saying Tariq forgave Effie. Hey, that's a really good point, Talia. For real, because that's true. Look how quickly he was able to forgive them. And then like Tommy didn't do nothing for our time. What they got there?
He had a purpose for Effie and the Tejadas, but my question is, why would Tommy go to Tariq for help? I mean, Tariq would probably help Tommy, but he had refused to help him when Tariq asked him directly for help.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Ronald. If they making Tariq in the Ghost, this is essentially what Ghost was. He was essentially in the shadows. Nobody knew who the fuck he was. Nobody seen him coming. Like, that's easy to get like certain people off the board. Like, if you just call him just to say, "Hey, I need you to get this person out the way, or get this person out the way." To the extent of the conversation, we don't know. We don't know if that's Tommy, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? We just assuming that is, but in the way that everything is going right now in force, we would assume that's Tommy because he really ain't got much help. as is. Like the little bit of help he do got is all kind of working against or parallel with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yes.
The tone of the conversation was so casual, just like he could, you know, send the address, we'll bring the smoke, just like, you know, he didn't even tell me he would have needed to get some kind of details or something.
It's for all
It was
nations.
real casual.
I feel like also too that if it was Tommy, why would y'all miss up an opportunity for him to say, Uncle T, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how he always addressed him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Uncle
saying?
Tommy.
So it's kind of like it is kind of weird that if that is the case, like why y'all just didn't
Call themselves that or not.
say the shit like
From who you are.
kill all that fucking suspense.
Speaking also who you are of the spirit. So if your spirit is not following what the Israelites believe, then you don't believe that. So if you say God loves everybody, you have a Christian spirit. Because that's what they do. That's the spirit.
Are we talking about Christianity now or what? What's going on?
Well, that's the stuff shit, you know, that's in the background, you know. These Israelites speaking. They might just rewrite their phone calls. Hey, I think that's a possibility because to be honest, we don't have 100% confirmation which direction they're going with this phone call, so they could easily do that, to be honest. Like, despite what we heard, we can easily, you know, although it kind of wouldn't make sense for him to talk to Kate that way, they could easily write that in there that, you know, that was what it was. Maybe even tweak it a little bit to make it look like, you know, seem more like, okay, yeah, that was Kate he was talking to. You know how quick people's attention span are. And then even if you know, the real hardcore power fans like ourselves don't look at it that way, casuals won't even remember what was said.
You right.
They'll be like, oh, okay, cool. That's who he was talking to. And that's gonna be the end of it.
Yep.
The casual power fan probably don't even remember
The phone call scene though.
I was just about to say that. You just beat me to it. The casuals don't know. A lot of them don't know that's there because they turn it off soon as the credits start. You know, soon as the shit end, they turn it off. They probably didn't even watch it that long.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same reason a lot of people didn't see that 1996 at the end of Power.
Yep. They didn't know
right.
that was
You're right.
Yeah, I've always watched credits and movies and everything.
Me too. I always watch it to the end because you never know what you're gonna miss.
And I ain't gonna lie, when I ended Power, bro, I had to go back and rewatch it because when people was like, I started getting like in the social clubs of people talking about it, they was talking about their scene, and I said, "What the fuck scene are they talking about?" So I went back and watched it. I said, "Oh, that's what they talking about." I was like, "Damn, I missed that whole shit." I was like, bullshit.
That's how I knew Kate was in Raising Canaan because of the credits. It actually said a Kate.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, DeMarcus, I might do a video on it, but you know, if I do, I'll give you a shout out for it. You know how I do.
Bro, that's the game, bro. Like, if we talking about Power, bro, like, if you got a theory or something that sounds good, because I ain't gonna lie, I done went back and started listening to everybody. Everybody got the same goddamn theory right now, bro. Everybody said exactly what you said, Jay.
Yep, I was first. That's all that matters. I was first, but ain't none of them gonna say that.
They ain't gonna say that shit, and you know they ain't. And I was like, damn, I could have sworn I heard my boy say that shit. Like he was like one of the first people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, bro, like, I don't know, bro. But everybody is kind of running with the same theories and shit.
Yeah. I only do it. I only go with the same if I see some logic to it, but I try to different. But like I said, if I think they stuff is interesting in it, the first thing I'm gonna do after my intro is I'm gonna say shout out to whoever it was that put that in my attention. But you know, niggas, I don't know. It's for some reason niggas think it makes them better when they say that it was them who came up with it.
And I don't even know if that even holds much weight, because if I can go to several different channels and hear the same goddamn theory, nigga, somebody's stealing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Or either all y'all niggas is copycatting each other. Which one is it? You feel
Hey. Hey Dexter, you 100% right. That's exactly who started making me watch credits. I'm not gonna lie, because
the Marvel movies, yes.
The Marvel movies, yes.
Yep.
Because I ended up not watching it on something, and I didn't know some information, and then somebody told me, this was like years ago, like over a decade ago. They was like, yeah, but everybody know once you got to watch the credits so you can know what's coming next for Marvel. I said, damn, I never knew that. And ever since then, I started watching the credits of everything.
In a Publix on
shout out to Marvel for that, bro, because they made shows like we're gonna get our money's worth. We say the movie is 2 hours and 36 minutes. You're gonna be in that bitch 2 hours and 38 minutes because we're gonna have extra.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. We that's what we do this.
But I'm gonna go ahead and head to this last one down here. And I wanted to cover the best spinoff season. Not overall, but like, and I know for season 3 isn't over yet. We'll probably come back to this topic once we finally watch the finale of Fourth season 3. But just currently where we at right now, of all the spinoffs, which y'all think has been the best season? So book 2 is the only one that's completed. Book 3 obviously still has one more season. And then, Fourth is wrapping up their last one right now.
Yeah.
So in y'all opinion, who you think had the best season?
The whole season.
You said who?
Not an episode, but the whole season.
Yeah, the whole season.
The whole season? Oh,
yeah.
You already know what I'm gonna say.
I actually don't. I'm interested to hear it.
Season 3, Raising Kanan, bro. It's probably the best season.
Interesting. I would see for me it's season 2.
That was a good season, though. That was a good
that season 2 finale to me was.
It was
everything. One of the best.
This is interesting.
It was everything. Yeah.
You said book 3, season 4. A lot of people didn't like book 3. I mean, season 4 of book 3. They thought it was okay. I thought it was good.
The low point for me with Raising Kanan, and nobody's gonna agree, but the worst thing to me was Ronnie. The way that character was written. Not that Tariq's brother came back. I could get with that, but to him acting retarded like that, that's what kills season.
I think you definitely by yourself with that.
I can be by myself. I did not like Ronnie. I didn't like all the heat breeze and all that stuff.
But that's the reason why it's the best for me, because it was those talking points around him. Even though that's what really built. But yeah, it built up suspense. Exactly. Like it helped motivate the story in a way which I'm gonna come back for season 4 and see what happened.
You gotta watch season 4 to see what the aftermath of that was.
You know what I'm saying? So they did. That's why.
Then how they dropped, it was brilliant. How they dropped the Unique at the very end of it. Like to be honest with you, it gotta be Raising Kanan season 3.
No.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I know you disagree, Rhoda, but let me Hear me out.
Hey, y'all duke it out. I'm gonna just stand back and watch it.
No. Think about it. The aftermath of season 2, right? It was pretty good. You get to see like, damn, what's gonna happen with Rock and Unique saved her life at the end, and they've been enemies for 2 seasons so far. That was cool, right? Then we get this major introduction because the writers were brilliant with this because they knew one of the hot topics, even though it may not have been yours, one of the hottest topics out there was who is Breeze? Who is Breeze? When is he coming? Right? And they dropped this brother of Unique out of nowhere. And they mentioned him in season 1. Keep that in mind. Now they give him to you. And the first scene that they do when they introduce him, he's watching TV. We know Breeze was said to be watching TV at night. It wasn't Jeopardy, but it's the fact that he was watching TV. And each episode, they kept giving us more and more with him. He's crazy. He has this special. He's different, you know. And then they keep giving us, making him do more that makes you think he's Breeze. And then he takes out his brother, so we thought, who is a major part of the story, just for him to get popped at the end, and now Unique come up. Because keep in mind, it's like I would say overwhelmingly, most of the people thought that Ronnie was Breeze at one point. And then you had this other smaller percentage, the Getting How It Lives of the world, the Fair Plays of the world.
Ronald.
Okay, Ronalds of the world. They were saying no, but see, they were saying it's not him, it's Unique. See, I don't know if you were saying it's Unique. That's why I didn't name you.
No, I wasn't saying it was Unique.
Exactly.
Either.
So Fair Play and Getting How It Live for sure was saying that it was Unique. Though, even when everybody was thinking that it was Ronnie. So they were saying that they believe Unique survived that attack and he's going to show up. And the fact that he did show up at the end, looks over Ronnie's dead body, and they end right there, bro. That was textbook writing with the suspense to make you be like, damn, I got to see season 4. It was really written.
And they didn't have to do a big gun shootout either. That's what makes it good too, bro. They didn't have to do all of this action shit for season 3 for that.
Raising Kanan, that's why it's the best one. Raising Kanan is strictly great writing. It's not all action packed like some of the other ones. It's great writing. Like even as great as 4 season 3 has been so far, and it has been good. It's been a whole lot of action. You feel me? Yeah. It really just not textbook great writing.
Season 3 could have did a lot better with Ronnie. It's the craziness of Ronnie that I didn't like. I mean, they set him up to be homosexual. They didn't finish.
They didn't say he was homosexual though.
They set it up. It was obvious.
It was a slight like lob at that. Like they were kind of like hinting at that shit.
They were setting it up exactly. And why did he hate Rock so much? Now we know Rock. We know Rock was covered for this other gay dude. Okay, that was in the streets.
Yeah, maybe they'll cover that because that's
right. It was the AJ.
DEFCON were probably together. We don't even know it was in the dialogue. He probably died from AIDS in prison.
It was in the dialogue too, Jay. For real though, like it was in the dialogue too. It was certain things that I think Pop either Snaps had said something to Rock. I can't remember the scene, but one of them said something to the effects of, "I ain't never seen Ronnie with a girl ever in my life."
That was Pop. Yeah. But no, she didn't say Ronnie. She said DEFCON.
Oh, it was one of them. You know what I'm saying? But
Pop and Ronnie had a whole conversation about him and women. They had a whole conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, they did.
I was thinking
the part he talking about,
he couldn't even remember a name.
Well, that's common. I remember a lot of the whole name.
I remember that when he sat down with them, they was asking him, "You had a girlfriend?" I remember that now, bro. I remember that.
Over here.
And what's her face? Couldn't even get the D. What was her name? Juliana or something.
Hey, he gave her a little play, man. He
didn't do nothing. He didn't even move.
Yeah. He had the thick Latina on him, bro. He ain't do nothing. He had the motherfucking
he was trying to get them drugs.
That's because what's her name?
Juliana.
No, not Juliana. Shit. Vanessa walked in.
Vanessa did walk in.
And then Rock's reaction when Vanessa said he was with a girl. Rock's reaction said it all. Ronnie with a girl?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping you forgot that because I was gonna tell you.
Exactly. Got your ass.
I sure was not gonna mention that. I'm like, that's your giveaway right there.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
And I really think I would have wrote it that he hated Rock because he was jealous of her.
But this is the thing. I think that's the beauty of Raising Canaan's writers. They might give that to us in season 5.
I don't care because just hinting at it is enough. Like just hinting at it, we just broke all the clues down that would suggest like, oh, okay, he's probably
because Rock. Keep in mind if Rock actually got shot, because I think she may at this point. I think she may have gotten shot and possibly be in a coma. That might happen, right? And if so, and let's say they go the same kind of direction that book 2 did with Monet in season 4, how she was having flashbacks and stuff after being shot, right?
Dying in season 5.
Rock could end up, seeing like looking back at all the things that she has done throughout her life and stuff like that. And she tried to make a change or something like that. And then in the midst of her looking back at it, they might finally show us DEFCON. And then if they do, if they show DEFCON, they might also show Ronnie. It could happen like that.
Yeah, like a flashback scene. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So hold up, Dexter. Are you not a fan of Raising Canaan?
Raising Canaan is more about the like you said, the writing. So a lot of people probably fall out on it, bro, because it ain't just guns blazing every fucking scene. So
exactly, bro. Ronnie is one of the most memorable characters, bro. Like Ronnie was that dude, bro.
You know what? That's a great way to put it, Dexter.
I never thought Ronnie was Breeze. He just felt too weird. I thought he would survive longer, though. Excuse me.
Y'all talking about all this shit in season 5. I want to see Breeze. Goddamn, fuck all that us. I want to see what he's gonna do. Like,
true.
How you gonna make this hostile takeover?
Well, don't nobody even talk about it, bro. Rock.
Okay, so look.
So don't.
DeMarcus, I heard this a couple of times, but me personally, never seen anything that gave me any proof of this statement that you're making here. That, it was supposed to be Unique who died here. And that, maybe they were exploring the possibility that Ronnie would turn out to be Breeze, but he ended up being in another show. It wasn't a movie, it was a show. So do you have any kind of proof of where this was said at? Yeah, that's the thing. Folks, I'm gonna say this. Although it's uncommon, there is certain people that always put their work over women and stuff like that. They feel like if they money not right, I don't give a damn about no woman. I'm trying to get my shit straight. So Ronnie could have been one of those type of people that was just weird as hell and only cared about that. Because what I alluded to is I thought he was just possibly autistic.
Kenny said, "Nah, he was gay."
How many people don't even move their arms when they walk? Come on, they just wrote him like he was just some kind of just freak show. That's what I'm talking.
That don't mean you gay because you move your arms when you walk, nigga.
You naturally your arms naturally move in opposite. Don't nobody act walk like that. Breeze. We knew Breeze was supposed to be kind of cool or something. He was lovable. He was smart. I mean, it never fit for me. Now the brother coming back, being a hothead, maybe wanting his business back. I could have seen that, even the homosexual part. But it's this Michael Myers type character that I'm
Hey, I loved it, every part of it. Hey, speaking of which,
I do like that, bro.
who saw Dylan Bruce looking at LeBron doing pregame just like the Michael Myers? The man was everybody else was warming up and shit. This nigga Dylan Bruce was just staring at LeBron the whole time. It was so funny. It was so funny, bro.
I ain't see that shit. I gotta go see that shit.
I'm telling you, bro, that shit was hilarious.
On this platform, I want to say what's up to Cap for taking this debate.
I want to see Breeze and Kanan get rid of Snap and Pop.
Yeah, that's something I definitely would love to see for sure.
Yeah. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, you see some cool shit, bro.
My time to go. I don't need anyone to tell me the time.
Real quick, because that shit was just hilarious to me.
Is there anything else you would like to say before we get started?
Yeah, you know, I'm Captain Cigar here.
Look at everybody else warming up and saying, look at this nigga. He was just looking at that man the whole game. Keep in mind, I was at the game, bro. This shit was so funny, bro. I was like, what is this man doing? He was looking at that man had a real deal death stare at this nigga.
He was doing the Ronnie, bro. He was doing his best Ronnie impression.
That boy was doing his Ronnie impression for real. How come Unique didn't know Ronnie wasn't in? See, that's my thing. See, look, that now I gotta appreciate you for reminding me of this, Dexter. Now I got some pushback for these niggas.
But why would he expose his brother like that? He ain't gonna be like.
But now this is the thing. You pay attention. He put the girls on him, right? And then once Ronnie reacted the way he reacted, he looked at him like confused. He's like, damn, what's good, bro? Like, there's no way you didn't know your brother was gay, bro. You around this nigga every day like
that. That was his own denial. That was Unique's own denial of the truth about his brother.
No, bro.
Maybe, bro. I mean,
no.
Yeah, you don't want to believe no shit like that until you see it for yourself.
No, bro.
Then you still don't want to believe it.
But hold on, let me get some more votes. I just thought about I ain't pay attention to what y'all say. What's the number? What are y'all voting on? Do y'all believe to be the best season?
What you voting on, Ronald?
Overall, I'm still gonna say season 2. Although I did like the flashbacks in season 4.
Is that including this season? I know it's not finished yet, but is that including this season of Force?
Who you asking?
Both of y'all, but you right now.
I'm saying season 2 of Raising Kanan.
Okay.
But I did like the flashback scenes in season 4 of Raising Kanan.
I ain't gonna lie.
I love Raising Kanan season 3, but I'm gonna have to say Force, bro.
So you gonna go with this season of Force? It's been good. I ain't got a whole lot of pushback. This season of Force has been damn good. Yeah. But I also think there's a such thing as being a prisoner of the moment. Keep in mind, those are kind of a little faint in our memories now, and this one right here is still fresh for us. Yeah. You said so Shamar, you saying season 3 of Raising Kanan?
Ghosting,
that's a great fucking answer, bro. I'm waiting on Raising Kanan season 5 to vote.
Yeah, but I agree with that too, but we're going with what we have now. We're gonna always revisit this once Raising Kanan come back, once the conclusion of Force is done. all of that. So you're going Spencer Valley. I hope I'm saying it right. I don't know. I really don't know.
Spencer Valley.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. You're going with Force,
Yeah.
which is fair. So far, I haven't seen nothing that's kind of crazy yet. Nobody has said anything about book 2 yet.
Hey,
Damn.
real though. Nah, support said season 1, book 2.
He did. Where you
I
at?
agree with him
Support?
on that. I agree with him on that.
The best season though?
Nah, not for me. I'm just saying I agree with his take.
It was a good season, but the best season, I don't know.
It was the only season that really stood up. Like, so, like it made you think like it was gonna be more to it.
Now, see, Jay, you know writing and directing and producing and all this kind of stuff. So why, with all this drama in Force, why is D-Mac the breakout character? Am I wrong about that?
So I do think he's absolutely a breakout character, and I would say it's because for one thing, I remember I've been saying before season 3 even aired that Force doesn't really have any big characters outside of Tommy, and Tommy was the reason why is because Tommy's part of the original that everybody's just like looking forward to, like, oh, I can't wait to see what's whoever's next move. Force didn't have any of those, right? And D-Mac finally coming on doing what he did stood out. So that's what made I think that's what kind of made him, and the fact that he's young too. You know, this YN era that's going on right now. So they played into that very well. And I think the timing of it was really good. Because like I say, it's the era that we in. So that's why I believe he stood out so much. Because despite
I think he stood out all 3 seasons, really.
I don't. Me personally. Because I wasn't really a fan of D-Mac, especially season 1. Me personally was not a fan of him.
I mean, shit, that season 1 was the foundation though. Like he was showing you who he was. Now he hasn't went back to that though.
And you saw how smart he was, and
Yeah,
you knew he had
All
been
that's fine.
abandoned.
I wasn't a fan of him.
Okay, well, still he was a breakout character.
And from what I say, I didn't really see nobody, because this is the thing. Me covering Power, as long as I've been covering it, watching it, as long as I've been watching it. I remember when people are talking about characters that are like all-time great level characters, very iconic. You see their name surfacing all the time. D-Mac was never that character until this season. When the original Power was going on, you always hearing about Ghost. You always hearing about Kanan, Tommy, Tasha. And then you go to book 2. You hearing about Tariq. You hear about
Kane.
You hear about Kane for sure. Monet,
Monet.
because of Mary J. Blige, of course.
Yeah.
And then somewhat Method Man, right?
Yep.
And then you go to Raising Canaan. You always talking about Rock, right? You talking about Unique, Uncle Marvin. And then when Ronnie showed up, everybody in their mama was talking about Ronnie.
Yeah.
You can't tell me you folks was talking about D-Mac at the same level as they were talking about those characters before this season.
Nah, they weren't.
They weren't. You gotta stop. You gotta stop with this hating shit, bro. How am I hating because I'm telling the truth? Tell me the lie that I said. That's what I'm asking. Somebody tell me the lie that I said right now. Of all those characters that I just named, tell me the character that you can say D-Mac was on the same level as them before this season. I'll wait.
He was just a crash out, nigga. He wasn't.
He wasn't on a level.
Yeah, he wasn't on shit. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Spencer Bailey. That's exactly when he started really getting big like that this season. What you mean on Mr. Power channel? That's fine if you liked his character, but he was not on the same level as none of those characters I'm talking about. And that's one of the major things that I said Force was missing. They didn't have that. I said Tommy didn't have any great supporting characters. The only character that was kind of good that was supporting him to a degree was Jannard.
and fucking the Flynn daddy was still alive, so it was way more characters.
I agree with that too. They kind of fumbled him. I actually liked his character too.
Yeah, but still, like, just talking about D-Mac's character, he had to go against so many like actors that were kind of like notches above him. So I mean, yeah, his character is not going to look like he's going transitioning to that point where he's going to be the person he is now. But that's all a part of story building. So,
but how I look at it is, if your character is that, if you that, it don't matter who's on screen with you, you're gonna stand out.
Not against the. I mean, in his
case,
Force
didn't have any big characters outside of Tommy. It was an open field.
The Flynn daddy, he a big actor, bro. I can't think of his name.
He's popular, but he is not a character that's so big that he dominates the show.
Shit, he gonna get more screen time than D-Mac in his first season.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is okay. For instance, Coleman Granham, right? The guy who played Ronnie.
Yeah,
you can say the same thing for him. He wasn't a big actor. He dominated season 3 though, even with Rock there, even with Unique there, even with Marvin there. He dominated that season.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is no shot at D-Mac, but I'm just saying I'm not even saying that it's his fault. What I'm saying is that his character was much better in this season. That's why I put it out like that.
They just got weak. They just had weak writing on his character.
Yes,
from season
that's what
1.
I was saying. I'm not. See, that's the thing. Why DeMarcus is trying to say, hey, I'm not attacking him personally. I'm attacking the writing.
Well, see, my thing is that like I said in one of the comments, Jay, that this actor, I named the actor, Lucian Cambridge, he's a scene stealer. Every scene he's in, he commands it.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the actor that plays D-Mac. Okay, so he was a supporting character, definitely supporting character, and still is for that matter. But the way this actor plays him is so natural. He steals every scene that he's in, even against the big guys.
This season, or are you talking about all the seasons?
I'm talking about all of them.
I disagree.
I'm talking about all of them.
That's crazy.
But it's the character has been more relevant this season. But the character was always relevant. Kate finds a grandson. Tommy finds a nephew. You know, he was vandalizing his dad's establishment. I mean, all of that was part. He got shot. Didn't he get shot one time?
Yeah, he got shot.
He was a math genius. I mean, it's a great character, and the way Lucian plays him, it's just so natural. So everybody else can be overacting. Joseph Sikora overacts. You know, Stacey Marks, all that crying and shit, and she could barely shed a tear. You know, and then just. Sometimes the subtle performances be the best ones. Chris Lofton gives a great performance, but Jannard has really just become really multidimensional this season.
which is because Chris Lofton dominated the damn show. He's another example of what I'm talking about.
But his character was written to dominate too, and he really acts. He really plays that part.
I can give you that.
He really plays that part, but the part has gotten even more dimensional this season.
You saying Jannard's part has gotten more dimensional?
I think so. I mean, it's like but he's still on the same track. He used to run CBI and want his. I think all he's really wanted was his brother's respect.
And I'm gonna tell you another actor that really doesn't get that much screen time, but when they do show up, they kill their part. This is in my opinion. Kate Egan, whenever she shows up, she does really well.
I would give you that. I would definitely give you that.
Perfect example of what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not really the limitations of the actor or who you acting with. Actually, I'm gonna say this, and anybody that's an actor, if you run into any actor that really does acting, I guarantee you 100% they're going to agree with this. None of them are going to say no to this. When you're on screen with great actors, that elevates your acting, not lowers. Michael Rainey contests to this all the time. He said, and it shows on screen, he said whenever he was on screen with Amari Hardwick, his acting was better because he commanded that out of you because he was so good that it made you better. That's the truth.
Yeah, if you go back and watch a lot of their scenes together, bro,
Tariq's acting was much better in the original Power than it is now.
Like that shit was fucking
amazing. His best scenes was
with Ghost.
Disrespectful.
Exactly, because he was on screen with a great actor.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. So if that's the case, I'm just saying, like, you should just take and then when you're on there with lesser ones, like, trust me, I don't have time some of the time where you working with someone and they do something a little crazy that you be like, damn, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's looking like if you're a professional, you always know to stay in character regardless, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's just so much easier when that person is equally as good or better. Like, whenever I was on there with somebody that was better than me, bro, it was wonderful. Like, they got more experience and shit like that.
Yeah. Hey, DeMarcus, that's a good point, bro. That's a real good point. I didn't really care for Kanan in the first season of Raising Kanan. I really didn't.
Hussein Campbell, aka D-Mac, acted in season 1 was way better than Mekhi Curtis, aka Young Kanan, in season 1 of Raising Kanan. I mean, his statement may be true, but that don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
I just
said that the character has been the breakout character, but I give a lot of that to the actor.
Now, because I mean, that'll be a terrible comparison. We're talking about who's the better actor between D-Mac and Kanan, Young Kanan. I mean, that's easily D-Mac. We know that.
Yeah.
You're right. Kate and Tommy do have great chemistry. I love them on screen together. Whenever Kate doing something and Tommy gets mad, but that should be funny as hell. Like, I'm gonna give y'all one that just stands out, that came out at the top of my head. That was funny as shit. Season 2. What episode was this? I want to say it was like maybe episode 4 or some shit. when no, I'm tripping. It's not episode 4. This is actually season 2, episode 8. When Tommy got arrested, and they brought in Tommy. I mean, brought in Kate Egan, and she came in. She was like, they said if you do this, well, they're gonna take the house. Then can they do that? And then they probably was like, yes, if they find out that you bought it from illegal narcotics, then yes. And then she was like, then we
Yeah.
fucked. And then
Oh,
Tommy
yeah.
was like, will you shut the fuck up? Shut the fuck up, bitch.
You stupid bitch. Shut up. Hey, that was
That
funny.
shit was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work really well together for sure.
Yeah. You know what that shit seemed like too? That shit seemed like that was like a plan. Like if he ever got caught and she had to come down and speak on his behalf, it seemed like they had that in their back pocket. Like we just start an argument and then you run out, start cussing each other out.
I saw that he had an interview on it. I haven't watched it, but I did see that he had an interview. Where we just talking about the Michael Rainey acting thing the other day. All his best things in book 2 were with Davis. Let me see. Is that true? Probably is. Yeah. And then because you know what? I think Michael and Woody didn't have enough scenes together. Like pretty much every time they were on screen together, it was more so Kane just bullying him, or saying some hating shit to him.
When niggas was at the game together and Kane didn't put a hit out on him, sent Buddy to go get him.
Yeah, I like
That shit
Shanti.
was funny.
I like Shanti. Like I said, I think the acting so far on season 3 has been pretty good. Now, do I have some scenes I can point out that I was like, okay, that scene was shaky? Yes, there is some.
I don't like Shanti's dialogue because, well, I mean, it's starting to make sense now why she's doing what she's doing, but like some of her dialogue when she be talking, bro, I want a regime change. Like that shit be funny as hell to me. I'm like, why are you talking like that? What's going on?
Well,
that's power type talk, regimes and control. She's a chess player.
Yeah.
That's about position.
Like the ones that I didn't like, it was one more too, but I can't think of it. Well, it's a couple of them with Diamond too, as well.
Yeah.
Like that fight scene when he was acting in that shit wasn't good. And then Tommy, which sucks because this is the lead in episode 1. I didn't like that at all. The very one of the scene with him and Miguel.
Yeah.
I didn't like the dialogue, and I damn sure didn't like the acting.
Yeah, Diamond be talking like he goofy, bro. He's super goofy.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out who all of them was after he beat up Smurf?
We figure out what?
Did we ever figure out who all of them was after he beat up Smurf? After he was talking about he was gonna kill. He said something about get this nigga. He said get this nigga out of here before I kill his ass. Or something. He said something to that effect.
Yeah.
And then after they got Smurf up out of there, he was like all of them. Like who's all of them, bro? What are you talking about? Go back and watch it, bro. Go back and watch it, bro. You gonna be like,
I know. I do remember hearing that, but I'm gonna pull it up though. But hey, I do remember hearing that. That is kind of crazy.
Who was all of them, bro? He still ain't explained it.
Nigga. At first I thought you was talking about a name at first, nigga.
No.
You gotta figure out who all of them was.
This should be funny, bro.
Tired of you niggas second guessing me.
That's crazy. I'm thinking motherfucking Ortega got a motherfucking army outside there, bro. If he don't die, he definitely going to Legacy, though.
All right, let's look at all of them real quick. Let me turn this caption up.
I'm tired of you motherfuckers second guessing me. I'm running this shit. Get this bitch ass out my sight before I kill him. I got you. I got you. Get his ass out! All of them.
He said, okay. I didn't see he said fuck him first. He said fuck him first. And then said, oh, I didn't hear that part though. I didn't hear fuck him when I watched it the other times though. I'm like, damn.
I didn't hear it either. That's what's crazy. I didn't hear it either.
So I'm like, who is all of them, bro?
Kate needs to take Diamond to AA meet.
Nigga, Diamond done turned into every character this season, bro. Every character some kind of way.
I missed when he started back drinking. Was it this season or last season?
Last season.
It was last season.
After the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna touch on, because I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer. I want to touch on another topic really fast. How do y'all like the character development of some of these characters for season 3? I'm gonna start with Diamond, because we know Diamond first got out of jail, right? When he got out, obviously he still wanted to get back in the game, but he was way more careful and strategic about his moves than he is now. Of course, now he's way more reckless. And a lot of that is due to, his little brother kind of getting a little bit more influence on him and making him, and of course, the boy too dying. That's what changed a lot of stuff. How do y'all feel about his overall character development?
It looks to me, what's the word? Oh, it's a word for what I'm trying to say. It just seems kind of contrived, like not realistic.
This is not a real argument. This is an argument where Pastor Bennett wants to argue about is.
Yeah, Diamond. I don't know. Diamond went through a range of emotions, but it seemed like they not really. You can see the flat, like the flat that you write in a character, where you can kind of tell, like, it's your last season. You know what I'm saying? It's your last hurrah. So I think overall, like, they wrote him real good. Like, but I feel like he was always just flat to me. He was never up. He was never down. It's kind of like it's what you expect to see from a big nigga on screen. Like, this nigga big as shit on screen. He better be whooping everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then just the element of him being, in the drug game shit. So I think they did a solid job of writing down. I just think that he finna go though. He definitely finna die.
I'm gonna say this. I think obviously we have to wait on the to see what his ending is. But I see a couple of content creators has put it out there that he might go back to jail, and I think that'll be bad, right, for me if he goes back to jail.
It'd be lazy. It'd be lazy, right?
But yeah, I think just my opinion, he kind of comes off the same way Kanan did, right?
Yeah.
Like Kanan was saying, he ain't going back, and then
Yeah.
and then pretty much Diamond said the same thing. Like when the CO was getting, well, his probation officer was getting ready to arrest him, he, killed him like, I ain't going back to jail. And he kept saying, I ain't going back to jail for nobody and stuff like that.
Yep.
So I just think it'd be better for me if he was to end up dying opposed to going back to jail. But I guess we'll have to see how they wrote it.
That's foreshadowing his ending anyways. Like, so we know he's not gonna go back to jail. So I don't even know why they would even write that as a thing. Like this nigga PO just tried to come and take him to jail, and he sliced the nigga. Like, so I mean, I don't know what y'all expect gonna happen. Like,
But see, it will give us more of an emotional response to see him looking all pitiful and sad and shit, being locked up and taken back into jail.
That's good. I while you were saying that, Ronald, I'm seeing it in my head while you're saying that. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
That's also true, and it would make it that much better if he was to go and see that same guy that said he better not see him back in there. So that might be good. Like I say, it all depends on how it's written.
Yeah, it could be a foreshadow either way.
But let's point before we move off
jail for him would be a fate worse than death.
Yeah. But before we move off Diamond, I want to touch on one last thing. Y'all remember earlier in this season, he seen himself in the mirror, the same image of when he, took out that same probation officer. He saw that earlier in this season. Remember that?
It's the mark of death, bro.
That's representing.
That's the mark of death, bro. That's how you know he's.
That's what I think it is too.
Yeah, that's how you know he's finna die. So everybody got their calling card. The fucking Ortega's little people, they got their little flower and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you see Tommy in the mirror, nigga, your ass dead, nigga. That's what that means.
Think about that. It happened with Claudia, and look what happened.
It did.
Yep.
So I don't know who y'all talked about with the canceled Christmas. Y'all think Tommy would kill Diamond?
So we didn't cover that. No.
What did y'all cover? Stacy?
Folks talked about JP. We talked about King Ugly as Hell. Who else did they bring up? Mostly the audience was much smaller when we was we can kind of double back. But yeah, we what's up, Ali?
Ali.
Going to Texas, when I went to Israel, I didn't go into the way of the Jewish man when I went to Israel. I went to the lost sheep of the house of Israel when I went to Israel. That's what it's talking about.
A lot of people saying Jannard is going to kill JP and King Kilo.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that.
He gives them the same.
And I suggested he would kill Shanti to keep her quiet about the conspiracy to kill Diamond.
The Holy Spirit, and when I show y'all the rest of my slide, Israel is a Gentile too. Israel is a Gentile nation, all men. It's gonna be ugly.
Y'all think, but Diamond is gonna kill Kendra, right?
Next slide.
Oh yeah,
Kendra,
Yeah.
It's just business.
Yeah. That's definitely the lady cop that he smoked.
And then gave him a whole truth, but he died. And that's not true. The truth, the way, and the life. He never lied. So if salvation was for everybody, it would have been when he was alive.
I believe that Gus Paul, John Ellsworth, and Bradford will get into a shootout with Diamond because of the fentanyl or the death of Tyrone Reed.
That was not of this fold. Jeremiah spoke about that. Jeremiah 23:2 says, therefore, thus saith the
Who
Lord
are these folks?
That shootout will happen. So Gus Paul is the partner of Bobby. Remember that partner that was with him when they arrested Miguel's guy?
Oh, okay.
His tail light. Now Ellsworth, John Ellsworth, I'm not sure who that is. Or Bradford Foot. I'm not sure who that is either. The margin's gonna have to explain that.
So we're gonna get a scene where Janard sees the doggone car.
Janard do what?
Sees the Lambo. Are we gonna get that scene or not?
Maybe, because we know he gets a new car. He's gonna be driving looks like he's gonna be driving a G-Wagon next this episode coming up.
Maybe he might kill Shani over that car.
Nah, not this episode at least. CG, I'm not going to stream tonight because I'm in Phoenix right now, so I gotta head back to LA. And I probably ain't, by the time I make it back to LA, I'm probably too tired. Who knows, y'all? Because sometimes I think that and be up, but we'll see.
Nigga, if you up, I'm up, we up, nigga.
Well, we'll see. If it was a way that I could actually read the comments while I drive, I'll go live while I drive. Shit.
You better turn on TTS. You have to send super checks.
Yeah, because Solo gonna be saying I'm over. Why the fuck you give me like that? Your ass up. Anyways,
OT.
Yo, not what you say? My not boyfriend just brought my gift over here. The hell?
Trying to flex on me. Everybody some Gucci flip flops. Gucci belt.
Tommy finally canceled Christmas on Dre, aka Stacy March.
Yeah, that's her name in the shot.
Oh, for real? Her name Dre?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, did y'all say anything about the phone that Stacey had?
No, we did not.
We sure didn't, but it was there though.
Yep. So,
hey, was it? Didn't they see it at the crime scene? Because that's when I'm wondering if they seen it there. Like when he pulled the sheet back, they didn't show her, did they?
Preach and peace by Jesus Christ. The peace is the mediator that I showed y'all in Hebrews 9:13. Christ is the Israelite peace with God. Christ is not the other nation's peace with God.
Now, do y'all want? I'm gonna ask you now. Do you
hold
want
up.
the 15 minutes? I told you to go by quick. We can continue if you want the 15 minutes for each round. Time go by quick. It's up to you. That's the definitive.
But you know, Jay, you remember the scene where you playing something?
All right.
You got what?
Continue. You got 5
You finna play something?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I see that on the screen. Okay.
No, I've been there.
When Tommy walked into the bar where Stacy was and said, "You my employee of the month," that scene.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice before he got there, they did a close-up of her phone contacts.
Bobby was at the top of the list.
Right. Was that the only significance? Because she later on called Bobby Some of those other names mean something.
I was thinking that, but I didn't recognize none of the names. So
I didn't either. But usually when they put something in your face like that, that's you need to pay attention.
yeah, but I think what they're signaling is
What she had?
Barbie is going to have evidence on. That's why I told folks that
Yeah.
Tommy might go to jail at the end of this thing because she had a phone in her hand. Keep in mind, she already talked to Bobby, and then, like you just pointed out, Bobby was at the top of that list when she was looking at her contest list. So the fact that she had the phone, and I just can't see Stacy being dumb enough to think she can meet with Tommy, try to do that, and just walk away, especially arrest him and walk away. So she may have sacrificed herself, just
She was
like she
definitely recording.
exactly. She probably had some kind. And then the crazy thing is, normally when Tommy does something like that, right, he'll get rid of the body. He left her there.
Yeah.
But, and then he called D-Mac an amateur.
Right. What's that?
But that's classic Tommy though. I mean, we point that shit out. It's not a good look, but that's something Ghost would have got on his ass about. Ghost probably would have been like, Tommy, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why would you kill her? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
he'd be like, Tommy, tell me you took care of the body. He would instantly
Tommy, take your ass back there right now and get the fucking body.
Right.
Explain this shit to this motherfucker.
He would instantly to get on his ass about that body.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, though. I'm gonna point this out. Probably because that loud ass TV is there. Girl, I'm at home now. Shit, you got a king here now. Fuck the time you. Been saying that shit for 2 hours now. Shut your ass up and go do your work. Anyways, though, y'all.
Might try to be a Hebrew Israelite.
You made me lose my damn thought. What was the last thing I said?
Whether you know you're an Israelite or whether you don't know you're an Israelite, concerning the flesh of Israel is how he came.
I was on something.
I forgot, bro.
Damn, I still don't make it.
I'm just hearing the Hebrew Israelites talking like that. Peace, King.
And he would be the not of Israel that he
Bless you.
Okay, bless you.
The Israelites can only have access to the Most High through Christ.
Today's mathematics.
He's our peace.
Well, whatever I was talking about, it'll come back.
15 says he's our mediator.
She said, "Who preaching?" Some nigga, Israelite.
Paul said, "You are not children of God."
Captain Tariq.
God said to Abraham, "Let it not be grievous in the sight because of the lack."
So what's the let me go here with you, Jay.
You said what?
What do you think could be the spin with Che and Bobby DeFranco? I've always thought there was something about Bobby that we don't know. Even going
So
back
I talked about that kind of in the last live, but nobody really touched on it. You wasn't in this one, Ronald, but when I was introducing it, nobody was talking on it, so I just moved on. But
you think there's a connection with Bobby DeFranco and Che?
It's a possibility that there's a connection between Bobby DeFranco, maybe Che, but it also could be the 9-7s. Keep in mind, they haven't brought up the 9-7s again since D-Mac robbed them. Remember, the 9-7s has a connection with the police department.
See, when we was first introduced to Bobby, my first thought was that he had something to do with the streets.
Yeah, it could.
I really did, you know. Then with Che, his obsession with no war.
And tell them that you are the children.
You know, it's almost like take the Carter in a way. You know, y'all can't be out here killing folks.
Romans 27 is cited also.
Could he be somehow connected to law enforcement?
Of the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's one of the cartels, because I mean he's already just a cartel, just like a spokesman, pretty much essentially. I mean, so
the angel Zechariah, Mary,
he ain't the head of the cartel. He just the face of it.
Only gave himself for the sins.
So it does make you wonder if he got anything else going on.
Did you know Greek? Here's his Greek word.
Yeah, I mean it's just like what's his face? That was in book 2.
The same writer of Galatians.
Dude was doing all that drug dealing, but then end up he was working with the feds.
Come on, Mecca.
Yeah.
I'm
talking about that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be that situation for Chase. They haven't like, I don't know, they haven't hinted at it in no type of way, in my opinion, but
take full responsibility in that. And now, if y'all want to do this 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you said I was talking about the possibility of, yeah. So him going to jail, he could end up going to jail because of that. You know, that's not where he just left her there, and she had a phone in her hand. Why the heck did she have a phone in her hand? Don't even make sense for her to have a phone in her hand while she's talking to him.
Yeah.
So how the hell didn't Tommy catch that? That tells you that shows you how out of it he was after everything that was going on. But then again, no matter how good you are, the longer you stay in the game, I feel like eventually you're going to slip up.
Yeah.
So he could end up getting arrested towards the end of this due to that thing. And what I was gonna go to is, remember the Jamaican homie was saying that nothing's gonna happen to him because of the ties with Ghost, and Ghost and them is controlling everything that's going on with the DNC and stuff like that. The Democrats is gonna cover for him. So I'm gonna say this. If there's a scenario where they end up bringing up basically proof that Tommy took out Stacy and he gets away with that shit, I think what he said, it might be some truth to that for sure. Because there's no way he should be able to get out of that.
I'm just still baffled that they haven't done nothing yet, period. I mean, the niggas on the run. What the fuck? Like, I feel like U.S. Marshals would have made it to Chicago by now. Niggas, New York ain't that far.
No, I did not. I wasn't even looking at the slide. I was just listening to you. But you were calling your name.
But you know what, though? That does make sense. I feel like that does make sense. If he does get off from the Stacey Mark shit, there's some other shit going on. That sounds crazy. They don't got the murder weapon though. He still got the gun on him. So that'd be the only thing they would need to prove.
Who got whopped, Ali? Who got whooped?
Tommy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you talking about Tommy? Gotcha.
Yeah, he brain damaged.
Right, he did that. Beat the brains bit out his ass. And he probably ain't got his ass whipped like that in so long. He was like, "What up? What's up? Next door." Imagine if Gus Paul is the dirty cop working with the 9-7 crew. He could figure out that D-Mac and Marshall robbed the 9-7 goon and got Nutty Brain eliminated. Now it definitely looked like he up there that, for sure, because yeah, you can see how hard he was on. I don't know why I keep forgetting Buck Cruz. Yeah, how hard he was on Cruz that he looked like he's a dirty cop that could be capable of. The question is, will Bobby end up being affiliated? I mean, it kind of look like Bobby is actually a good cop, but he's gonna turn dirty because he's gonna want to avenge his wife. But
Yeah, 3 or 3. You're doing 15 minutes, right? Yeah. Now I'm gonna stop when you're ready. Now this is how I know y'all ain't serious. This man didn't respond to nothing I said. He is having a debate.
That's a good. Now this is a good one, DeMarcus, for sure. Definitely a good one because this is very possible. Keep in mind when Vic left that letter. What episode was that? That was episode 2. I want to say, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
They got to touch back on that. They're gonna bring it back up. So that means more than likely something's gonna happen to Vic for that letter to be activated. So whether he sacrificed himself trying to save someone or he trying to help somebody, I can see something like
Probably that girl because he can already kind of hinted at that he know that girl address. So probably that chick, his wife. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask y'all. Next time I talk to y'all, I said I was gonna ask y'all this. Who do y'all think is a better married acting duo? Is it Vic and his girl or Snaps and Pop?
Vic and his girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vic and his girl are married.
Yeah. But I'm
you mean that? You mean that way? Oh,
yeah. In like real life.
To me, Snap and Pop got more chemistry.
Yeah, it's definitely Snap and Pop.
Vic and his wife had a sex scene already though.
If you want to call it,
he could have did that with anybody.
Right.
I don't want to look at it as like it was passionate or something. You can really tell he loved her.
If Tommy end up going on the run and teaming up with Shane, that'd be crazy. I swear. Bobby DeFranco is either going to catch Vic or see Maria talking to Tommy and bring them in.
They gotta have a gun though, bro. It really don't matter. I mean, unless the phone was recording like everybody said, though. It really don't matter about the gun. Hey, but if Tommy do go to jail, the only nigga that can get him out is Ghost. So. I don't think Davis McClain can get Tommy out.
You said you don't think he can get him out?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I don't know, man. It might be too much for Davis McClain to do. You know what I'm saying? Only reason why I said Ghost is because Ghost got the DNC in his pocket. Man. He can call Stephen Ott. Man. Get rid of that evidence.
Shit, Steve and I get involved. I think you can assassinate the president and get away with it. The way they got that bit.
Yeah.
Steve and I be making those calls, and that should be happening.
Yeah. Man told the judge to get out.
Right, nigga, watch that out.
So, but if Tommy flees Chicago, why? I see people saying he's gonna go to ATL. People have been talking about New York. with Tariq, which that doesn't make sense because he's supposed to be dead in New York. But he was on his way to L.A. when he stopped in Chicago, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Only reason why I would see him going to Atlanta though, and Atlanta will be cool, is if they try to incorporate Kane into that, and then he can meet Kane there, and then they can end up going back to New York some kind of way. That'd be kind of cool. Like,
but they don't know each other.
I mean, shit. Kane was. You didn't understand Kane's character. Kane was like the ultimate detective, bro. He found out everything, bro. He found out who killed Zeke. He was just the ultimate detective, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Tommy go to Atlanta and he start doing the same shit he doing in Chicago, motherfuckers gonna find out, bro. like, who is this motherfucker? He drive a blue Mustang.
And he's on the run all over the U.S. No matter where he goes, he screws.
I'm pretty sure if Kane went anywhere, didn't he say he was going to Atlanta?
I mean, I ain't gonna say that about Kane because I would say what Tommy did is way more egregious than what Kane did. Kane can get out kind of because Kane can get out simply by Davis McLean. First off, he's a New York attorney, so he'll have jurisdiction to fight for Kane. And then on top of that, his motive he can use to try to get him off is that he took out his mother. She took out his mother.
Oh yeah. Kane can
Now
get off
Tommy, on the other hand, took out a U.S. attorney.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's a federal agent you just killed, and he don't really have a good reason for it. So that's going to be way more harder to get out of that box than what Kane did.
That's if she recorded it, bro. If she recorded that shit, he cooked.
Yeah. Even if it wasn't recorded though, like if they suspect it and he gets brought in, like say they gain enough evidence to make an arrest.
But see that's when the gun and shit. They gotta have a gun. And I think there's that. Y'all seen that clip where it looked like that he had a gun in his face, and that could be Bobby.
It is
Bobby. Gun in his face. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if Bobby ain't bringing him in or anything like that, or he's just gonna do it like that, like that means he don't got no evidence, bro. He don't know. If that was the case, they fucking arrested him right then and there.
What do you mean you're not understanding the butt naked Maria saying? That makes no sense. What you mean?
Freaked out.
Right. You ain't lying. Diana might need to go to school to be a damn detective.
He's smart too.
I had to get somebody's birth records from the hospital. I'm like,
I think that was just Monet being careless too, though. She was very careless about her shit. You see what she said about her, like sneaking around the house and shit.
Yeah, he got Jenny Sue for sure, but I mean, we ain't really seen Jenny Sue do nothing.
Not really. He just give them like insight on if the feds are investigating.
I mean, who knows? She might turn out to be really good, but we don't know that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Effie.
We know Davis McLean is good.
Effie got way more than Jenny Sue. Effie, fucking tech wizard. She gonna be building robots here.
Yeah, Effie can then create an AI image showing somebody else shooting states and say, "See, it was them."
For real though, that's for real.
We all be trying to tell for man, Effie really a win. Folks gonna stop playing.
It really is though, bro. Like anybody in tech, bro, you can manipulate
If I'm choosing
anything.
between all them, that's who I'm picking.
Yeah. You know, hacked into the damn police shit. All
Right, she
right,
can hack into
all
the
right,
police
bro.
database.
Yeah, all right, bro.
And be like, hey man, fuck that. You know all this shit. Hey, I'm gonna need you to scam into the U.S. Treasury and get us some of that money in here so we can go live great in another island somewhere. What the fuck? Hell, you doing? You know all this and you dealing drugs, girl. You in the wrong game. What the fuck?
Yeah, tripping though, because if she was like a cyber security thing, like if she was like one of them people that be hacking people and shit, she would make a whole lot more money.
They would have to get Tommy on some RICO charges or something. I agree about the gun would be key to proving him
Yeah.
guilty.
Yep.
But the pageant Inc. and whoever else is involved in that could set up some kind of RICO situation.
It could affect Vic's girl, which would reinforce like Vic getting pissed off again because his girl could be getting questioned about, like where'd you get this money from? Like,
The CPD is too messy. I think Tommy could probably get away with it. He might
yeah.
get locked up for a minute.
I get what you're saying, support, but he didn't hit nobody in law enforcement. And like I said, he still has a motive. You know, he still has a loophole that he can use that Davis could use. And keep in mind, Davis knows a lot of information already about the situation. He ain't got to look for it because he already knows it. That gives him a better chance than Jenny Sue.
I don't even know
defending
why
Tommy.
he's saying there's no coming back from that because Tommy is pronounced dead in fucking New York, and he even went to Chicago and then created a whole nother ring of bullshit. Like, come on now, like there's a way for Kane to come back, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Let's think about this. Um, what if they arrest? What were the charges that they arrested Diana and Drew on?
It was Rico, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was a RICO, but
I think the
I would.
Rico came. I think the Rico was coming after they had arrested him. Though. That's what that was. They were trying to put a Rico on them at a certain point, but I can't remember when though. But I think it was for it wasn't for drugs, bro. I thought it was for drugs. They got Diana and Drew on them.
Yeah, I mean, no, I know Noma called the police, but they can't arrest you for just being at her. Um,
We'd have to watch that last episode again because they
I was gonna just go to that one little part and see what was their charges.
Yeah.
He can't just make it up to just not accept that this is not provoking Israel with Israel. Don't even make multiple things. Now that the proof of how the interpretership can do this.
They need a workspace.
He just visiting, so.
woman. What these jihadists would do. Just playing you.
Noma was the real target of your investigation all along. You and Diana Tariq were innocent.
That still doesn't explain what they were doing at the hangar. Drew and Diana were only trying to defend themselves from Noma. They feared for their lives.
So that's what they used. So they were arrested for being basically, at the hangar, which I was thinking that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
I guess you can say they were trespassing, and then they tried to probably throw a little bit more of them being part of the criminal enterprise or whatever. But they had really no proof of that. And they basically gave them a better narrative, as we're going to see here. A better story to be able to get the queen pin, which was Noma. And then I think they gave him a little bit more. Let me see.
Bullshit.
If I may, I think you two are looking at this the wrong way. You have a chance at redemption here. Noma's the big fish you were chasing. We can help you prove that. In the end, it'll vindicate all your past work as well as put you back in the game.
I want everybody to
I gotta stop these copyrights. They lurking.
overstand, take over the fight. Now, finding anything that he said, he didn't find nothing that said.
And the jihadists will testify to that if you let them walk. What about Tariq St. Patrick's partners? We don't have anything to offer you regarding Mr. St. Patrick.
From what we can tell, Tariq wasn't involved.
So he just gets to walk?
Maybe what?
Young's murder.
Now, see, that was Noma's hitter. She hired him. And you can find a paper trail that leads directly back to her employee, O.B. Okiki.
They be wanting to read so bad.
Thirsty.
How the hell you know this nigga in there? He has shit to do
because he killed James St. Patrick.
It don't matter though. They
got nothing to do with that situation though. That situation ain't got nothing to do with it.
Like that's legit, bro.
That man wasn't even there, bro.
If he hadn't killed Ghost, they could have got him. They could have got Ghost on their own. Tariq hadn't killed him.
No, he would have got out of that. They didn't really have that. You really think that shit was gonna fly with the power that Stephen Knight had? There's no way. There's no way. If anything, let's just say go with let's just go with the Ghost. If anything, Tariq did them a favor because that motherfucker was about to get really powerful.
Yeah.
Likely why Obi fled the country.
Guys, we're giving you Noma on a silver platter. She's your queen pin. And as a thank you, I expect you both to withdraw your complaints to the bar. I want my fucking license back.
Do we have an agreement?
All right, so pretty much that's what it was, So what I'm saying is they can kind of use that same, narrative a little bit to kind of, it probably be a little harder with Kane because he did kill someone. But at the same time, look how they brutally shot his mother right in front of him. They can get him off.
That'd be crime of passage.
Yeah, exactly. They can get him off for that. He'll get a slap on the wrist. Maybe got to do some community service, on probation or some shit like that. But yeah,
in the Power universe, he gonna get put on house arrest.
All nation of the heaven shall be saved. So when he says that I'm looking at the definition of the word and definition of the
Do you think Method Man got paid more than Michael Rainey?
Nah, they got paid the same.
You sound like you know that for a fact.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I can't argue with that.
And what makes this important? When you read Psalm 14, it says, "Oh, the salvation of Israel will come."
thing with Effie, I need her to hack from where she is. Don't go to place with the dick. I wonder if Bobby will find out that Vic eliminated Detective Vargos, and this will cause a huge problem for Vic. So I would that's interesting, DeMarcus. And you know what? I actually think I would go as far as saying he probably will, because I think after Vic talked crazy to her in episode 6, remember that? I think she probably started putting files together for people like Bobby in case something was to happen to him. She seemed like that type to me.
Yeah.
So that probably will, because keep in mind, Vic admitted it to her. So all she had to do was put it up in some kind of documents and have it put in place. If something was to happen to her, those files goes to Bobby. Bobby is able to use it and then basically get Vic to play ball and work with him. That's possibly the reason why we got the scene with Vic talking with Vic, talking about Tommy's a lone wolf.
Yeah.
Read the verses above when it said, and they informed of thee that thou teachest all
Yeah, I don't know why he cheat on Tariq ass like that. He ain't even did nothing to her, really.
Hey, was there something that came out and said that like episode 9 gonna have like an OG character or something?
So apparently Gary Lennon teased that an OG character is supposed to have a return in episode 6, but obviously that didn't happen. So people are questioning maybe that he possibly just got the episodes wrong, and maybe it'll be a episode 9.
He didn't tease. He lied.
I was gonna say, do you think they do a disservice to like the show's credibility if they say something like that, and it's kind of like, huh? Like, cause what if he said that in season 6, or not season 6, but episode 6, but then we saw Kate, and then his idea of the OG character is Kate. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the semantics. Like,
yeah, it is. So much of this stuff be deceiving. These pics and reviews and stuff would be,
yeah.
You hear a character say something, but then it's really out of context, and that's just, that's ratings. We be watching and talking about it.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Probably what he meant too. He probably meant it was Kate. That's an OG character, guys. Here you go.
But I believe he was saying an OG character that hasn't been seen.
I would hope so.
Because you got an OG character in every episode. You got Tony.
That's true, but come on, bro.
That's crazy.
CJ, you call me when I'm not sleepy.
JP will assume that Tommy eliminated Stacy Marks, and this is why Tommy is telling JP to be quiet, because Tommy's spot could be bugged. That's an interesting theory. It could be the reason he's doing that, because they have bugged his place before. Jenny and Blanca might as well join jail and detain with Tariq and them at this point. Really should just be on some Carter shit. Welcome to the fucking thing. Other than Ghost and Bree, for me, Detective Carter is the most anticipated character I'm ready to see again. That guy was so ignorant that was in season 4.
Yeah.
When he told that nigga welcome to the team, boy, that shit was funny as hell.
I wanted his wife to be in that house.
just dead, just
yeah, just like.
decomposing?
Don't tell me you ain't never seen the movie Psycho.
I ain't never seen the movie Psycho.
Alfred
I ain't never
Hitchcock
seen it.
Psycho. Oh
Yeah,
man, y'all too young for something. I don't know. But
I heard of it.
that's Braden even referred to it when he went in the house. He said it's like some psycho shit. He was referring to the movie.
Who?
Braden, when they went in Carter's house.
Oh,
And
got it.
Braden said this some psycho kind of shit. He was referring to the movie, the 1960 movie where that guy had his mama stuffed like taxidermy. And he was playing his mama. When he would kill people, he would dress up as his mama.
Mm.
Oh, shit.
So he was living, he had actually killed his mother. Oh, that
That
movie.
based off a real person?
No, but I'm
That's
sure stuff like that has happened.
American. I think
But
that's American Psycho.
no, I'm talking about Hitchcock. You can watch that today, and it still holds up if you've never seen it.
Yeah, Talia. I thought I assumed he was talking to Maria too, because we know Maria is in the wrong. Could JP possibly have came in there later too? Maybe. But I would go with he probably talking with Maria.
And telling her to hush because the room might be bugged.
No, I'm just saying that what I assumed that him telling her to shush was because somebody's at the door.
Can you put the Marcus comment back up there? That super chat.
Yeah.
JP will assume that Tommy eliminated Stacy, and this is why Tommy is telling JP to be quiet. Now, see, but my problem with that is when they in this woman's face, cussing her out, threatening her, confessing to killing people, they didn't worry about her being bugged.
Not at all. This is I think 65, but you think nobody knows these persons. It says
Gonna shoot her down with a phone in her hand. You know, I mean, just like when Dick told her he killed Detective Vargas and all that. She could have been bugged in.
She could have had a phone.
Yep.
They've been hella careless, all over the place.
But you know what's funny though is that then why would they have that scene with him and Claudia supposed to meet, and he 10 steps ahead on top of a building across the way, looking and like, who you talking to, Claudia? And like my thing is why you wouldn't think that about the Stacey Marks chick from Jump Street? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you when you read these, he didn't know that Stacey Marks was working with Claudia, did he? Or did he?
No, he didn't know. He didn't know.
Okay.
But to address this comment, no, I don't think Maria told just like that's why I kind of made a parallel with this Maria thing with Keisha. Maria didn't talk to Tommy about Stacy visiting her, just like Keisha didn't tell Tommy when Ghost came to visit her. Remember when he offered her that money to leave to go to Atlanta?
Yeah, she didn't tell him until after that.
She didn't tell him until afterwards. Just like Maria didn't tell Tommy about this. He might not. She may tell him later, possibly. But one thing we know for sure, you can tell by how she was looking after Stacy had left. She's considering it.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta think though too. Like she had been shot at, cousin dude. She came home, found a.
And I think it's after that booty ass hitter show up, she might get pushed to the limit.
Yeah.
He didn't say episode 7 though. He said episode 6. And then on top of that, I don't believe he talking about no damn Kate either. She been there the whole time.
Could be, bro. You never know, bro.
Well, Stacy was in the wrong, Pain, but at the same time, keep in mind she said during that scene that yeah, she'll get into a little trouble, but she'll get a slap on the wrist as long as she still can keep her dignity and take him down. That's basically what she was saying. So I don't think she was worried about that.
I ain't gonna lie, she definitely had a plan. Because for her to just go in naked like that's just
She
dumb.
had to. Yeah, there's no way she was that stupid.
Yeah.
Israel. 2:21 it says that who it came to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel hear the word.
How do you say that? GHXZ ghosting?
Ghosting? Would you say?
Yeah, ghosting.
Yeah, like Bates Motel. So they seen Psycho.
Because
they was at the Bates Motel.
The salvation was only.
You said she was capping. I don't think she was capping. Nigga, if you don't stop with this sorry shit.
How many different names have he had?
This nigga, man, I don't know. Now you see that this ain't me. You see this bullshit. This nigga with all this damn spamming.
I got me and your time is different. You might start yours before.
Yeah, I know it hurts though.
Yeah.
What they got?
That's your last and final round. 10 minutes, brother. And then I want the pick.
Asset forfeiture hearing. That shit funny.
You say you think the OG character is too big? I would love for it to be too big. That'd be wonderful.
2-Bit being Tommy number 2 makes a lot of sense though.
It makes the most sense, bro, because he's part of his original crew.
Yeah.
And he was a loyal soldier. And he's a fan favorite. It makes the most sense to bring back.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to bring back Ghost. That's the only one that can trump too.
Yeah.
Ghost is dead now.
Hey, man.
Yeah. I ain't asked her yet, but I'm gonna ask her for
B-Mac gonna be his number 2.
All right, I had to cook that brains, motherfucker. I told him stop doing that shit.
D-Mac,
sorry, all over the place.
It would be funny though if
Ghost is not dead, Talia.
If 2-Bit come back, man, Ghost dead. Man. We gotta get rid of him.
Ghost is not dead, nigga.
he like dead.
He got worms eating his body right now.
Tommy could tell Reek to go get him. See, this is my only thing with that. Like I've been telling folks, I'm not saying it's impossible, and like I said, I would love to see it. But we don't know that Tommy knows 2-Bit is out of jail. Nothing has alluded to him knowing that he got out of jail. The only way he could possibly know that is if Tariq possibly told him off screen.
I'm wondering if this is that phone conversation. If that is fucking Tommy, then hopefully it was longer than that.
I mean, I'll give y'all a little bit. I'll give y'all a little bit of a chance of him possibly knowing. The only way I can see him possibly knowing is keep in mind when Tasha was on trial, and she, of course, said that it was Tommy who shot Ghost. 2-Bit was called to testify, on the situation. And it's possible, he was paying attention to what was going on with that. And then he saw that 2-Bit got out after he gave that testimony. That's the only thing that we have that's kind of credible to say that he knew. Ghost is a pain. Don't worry. These niggas.
Hey, 2-Bit, the realest character in Power Universe. worse though.
He
Man,
damn
that
near
man,
is. Damn near is, bro.
He ain't snitched on nobody, bro. He about to go doing bids for nothing, nigga.
He really was. It's like Spanky said, you ain't gonna never get that nigga to snitch. He a real nigga.
Tariq finally get a car and he take it from it. And got his daddy's Rolex.
We still gotta explain how he found him, bro. Cause that's weird too, though. Like how he just up and found Tariq out the blue like that.
That's also true, bro.
Yeah. I think Ghost been low key helping that nigga. Ghost the reason why he got out of jail, ain't it?
Low key.
Yeah.
I mean, Sachs asked for him to get out of jail. But keep in mind that Ghost said he was gonna take care of him and his family.
Yeah. That was more. I feel like he did more. He did more for 2 billion than he ever did for Dre. He had Dre buy. He had Dre as his #1 for a little, or his #2 for a little second.
Bro, you back, nigga? This is crazy. It's crazy, bro.
That nigga spamming? Is he in there spamming shit?
Man, ugly as hell, bro.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
But his ability, God damn, you out of here. I gotta take him out, bro. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, headshot, pussy.
Bro, this nigga ability to respawn is crazy, bro. How the fuck he keep coming back that quick? Yeah, you up out of here again, though. I don't give a fuck. Don't lay your ass out again. I can't even read the damn comments because of this nigga.
What's that nigga saying? Like, I couldn't even read it.
Sorry. Talking about some sorry. Now, see, this makes sense. Yep, Ghost is dead just like Tommy dead in New York. They both dead in New York, but they both alive.
I don't know if that's how that works. I see what you're saying. I'll raise you 20 though.
You can't just fake your death in one state and go somewhere else and be the same person. Can you?
No, you can't do that.
Right.
But if you can stay low key, see, Tommy is actually shit don't make sense because of how he just in the wild doing what he's doing, unless he is protected by someone, which that's what the Jamaican guy was alluding to, that the Democratic Party is protecting him. Now, Ghost obviously is nowhere to be found, so you know that who would know he's still alive. You still got non-believers on this panel and in these comment sections. That's how good Ghost is like that.
Man, if he is, man, they better let us know this season, bro.
I would hope so.
Ain't no way you don't tell me this nigga ain't alive and then we go into Origins. And then I gotta watch his story. Like how he came up. No. I don't want to deal with that. No.
But I think I'm gonna say this. If Ghost was to show up anywhere towards sports, or they make a major clue or whatever that he is, it's gonna be something very, very brief. Like they're not gonna show a long part. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be a cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's cool because most of the time the season finales, the way they do season finales anyway, that's the reason why they started talking about legacy, because they was like, "Yep, we got another way to do a cliffhanger. We're gonna do it right at episode 10. We're gonna get them right at the last minute, you know, at the last second. We're gonna get them. They just gonna flash a picture of Amari Hardwick and roll credits.
Then Omari Hardwick declared that he was the face of stars.
Yeah, he did.
You see, that was messed up.
What was messed up?
That's his ego. And see, they done proven that they don't need him.
No, he what he said was the truth.
But they
I'm
don't
not
need
saying
him.
I'm not saying that
The audience is keeping Ghost alive.
I'm not gonna lie though, Jay. If you go look at like Star's page, you see more Tommy than you see him.
Now.
Omari Hardwick. But
now
but we seeing that photo, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mean, Tommy been doing a whole lot more work.
Now.
And then you see Tasha got a new little movie out now too. So you know what I'm saying?
But here's the truth. Let's be real. If Ghost wasn't there, none of them folks matter. It would not have gotten to the level. And then let's be real. They were able to make the other storylines work mostly because they ran with the option of Ghost still being alive. Look how they was writing. They kept playing with the audience, heads, making you think there's a possibility that he's still alive. And then they made you keep watching to the point that eventually you got used to him not being there. That's what they did. But what Amari was saying is that you had pretty much what he said in that interview is that he wasn't hating on what's her name, Taraji P Henson, but Taraji P Henson was getting paid $180,000 per episode for Empire, and he was like, no shots at her, but she did a great job with Empire, but she was not the face of FX, and she was not. FX had a lot of bigger shows and stuff like that going on, and he was only getting paid $150,000 for Power, and he was the face of Stars during that time period, and he was. Every time you looked at Stars, it was saying stream our hit. I remember this shit. Stream our hit show Power, and it had a picture of Amari Hart. That's what they were doing every time they were advertising. He's not saying now, but during that time period, he was the face of the network. People only had Stars subscriptions because of Power. So I don't think nothing he said was wrong, but I get what you're saying about that's ego. But even Notori said she thought that what he said was the truth. She was the only one that kind of stuck up for him a little bit on that.
Well, I don't care how big you get, you got to have some humility. Because
well, I think Amari was mad because of how they betrayed the character at the end. He said he didn't have no problem with Ghost dying. It's how they did it because he was told a different story, like how Ghost ending was supposed to be. He was told it was going to be something else. If anything, if it's somebody's ego was really being involved, it was Courtney Kemp because she the one wrote it that way after she got mad at him. Because he didn't like the betrayal of a black son taking out a black father who was actually a good father. That's what he was so mad about. Tommy will tell JP and D Mac that Maria is pregnant. Yeah, I can see that happening for sure. This episode coming up. Maybe Ghost shows up brief like how Dre in episode 11 saw Tommy from his perspective. Tommy disappeared like a ghost when a bus passed by. Could be like that.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Jay, too. Like what you're saying. Like during that time, like he was definitely like the face for it. Like they weren't doing like the group shots. It was always a Mario.
Yeah. They wasn't showing Tommy. They was not showing Joseph Sakura.
Yeah. No, that's true.
lot of Israelites talking like they ain't always there. You've been on here for the last 30 minutes and your mouth talking out to us. Then why would it be talking like this? That Gentiles should be fellow here and of the same body and partakers of the promise in Christ. Who's Cornelius? Who's Cornelius? And I just got a quick question. My time is running out, so here's my quick question. If Cornelius receives the Holy
Who is that preaching? They're louder than we are.
Some ugly ass niggas that she watching.
Captain Tesseract.
That's how you know they fake, bro. I'm sorry. There's no way in hell you can tell me you real about it, and they all sound the same. No. You tell me God done just got him all y'all to sound like that. Stop. It's bullshit.
Very funny.
I'm just being that is. I'm not saying there's no truth to the word, but like the way all of them just magically,
It's the performance, man. It's the performance.
You supposed to be performing or preaching to the people?
Well, that's
yeah, cause
I hear you.
I go to traditional churches, bro, and they do the same thing. Yeah, and God said, you know, they do all that. They get real, you know, performing.
Yeah, and bro, it's like they go to school and then them and the niggas telling them they're up there, like the professor writing on the board. Make sure you hit every 10 words. You What? Look at this nigga. Every 10 words.
Why come the pastor die? Why come?
And they all sound alike. That's my thing. Like you can give the word. That's fine, but they're like the fact that all of y'all saying the same way, it means you're copying somebody. And when you're copying somebody, it means it's not your real thoughts. It's not authentic.
Yeah.
Like with acting, right? When I first started, and they was telling us to do a scene, like when I was in school when I was still in college as a theater, a theater major, right? They was telling me do a scene like from a movie, show, or whatever, and have it prepared for your next day in class, right? And we do a scene, and some of the time, me or whoever will come in and we'll do a scene and basically imitating the actor that did that scene. And our professor was like really hard on us about do not try to copy. Like a lot of people, you know, Denzel is very popular, especially in the Black community. So a lot of people pick Denzel Washington scenes, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll try to imitate exactly how Denzel did it. And they were like, bro, we already have. They're like, we already have a Denzel Washington. We don't need another.
Yeah, and when you think about it, like it's kind of hard to, like, if you're trying to learn that, like, and get into who you would be in that character instead of who you already know the character to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that would be like one of my biggest struggles. Be like, go do Keenan from Keenan and Kel. Go do Good Burger. I'll just be in that acting like Keenan from Good Burger, bro. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
But the Israelites, but it was the covenant that tied them to God. And so now, those of us who are in covenant, we become the partakers of these blessings. So when you see Isaiah talking about awaken those who are asleep, those who are in darkness, yes, it applies to the Israelites who believe, but as Ephesians says, it applies to all the faithful who are in Christ Jesus. It is clear, my friend, that these verses are not limited in scope as you all want to limit it. Salvation goes well beyond.
Have we changed topics?
We're on the last one still. I just never, you know.
Oh, I'm hearing Isaiah and all this. Okay, so maybe we change topics.
Nah.
Ephesians.
He still eliminated every other nation.
He's back.
This nigga, bruh.
How long do it take to make a new name?
They probably got him on standby though, bro. That's the thing.
What they like to say in the Christian world, spiritual Israelites, there's no such thing as a spiritual Israelite.
I'm never fitting to quit on your ass.
It's not an Israelite. It's probably not for you or me. It's not an Israelite. It's just not the case. Even when you go to Ephesians 2 and 1.
I had to damn adjust these settings, bro. This man.
I don't have an issue with the Bible. It's just that it's a little off topic.
I ain't got no issue with it either. Somebody brought it up, and I was just bringing in how the niggas are. You know?
No, somebody was telling me to go to my Bible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't got nothing against folks like that. There's nothing wrong with people for work. I just don't like when people fake about it. That's all.
Oh yeah, I know it, Ali. I ain't thin skinned.
I think it's the way, like the discipline that comes with what you're saying. Because I feel like you could be on there, you be saying all that stuff, man. But if I'm not with you or know, like your everyday, your day to day, or I can't see anything like that, bro, I'm not holding you to those standards. So when you be on here talking all of that, like, and God said, you'd be like, all right, bro, what'd he say? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fill me in. Tell me what he's talking about. So we can talk about it together. You know what I'm saying? But
Isaiah the 60th chapter. Now we started at in 16, which I started at verse. I'm gonna end with verse 12. It clearly says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve.
So everybody that's in here, did everybody get their take on what they think the best season of all the spinoffs were?
I think everybody did.
We got a new crowd in here now, though, I think. There's a couple of new people in here.
Oh, shit.
Because I ain't going to be on here too much longer now.
I want to point out a little detail that I saw, because I got to get out of here and go help Kate get sober at an AA meeting. She coming to Memphis for an AA meeting at 6 o'clock. So, but you remember the scene where she's at the AA meeting, D-Mac's on the phone, and she making coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a ritual in AA meetings. You have to have coffee. Just like she said, people go crazy if they don't have coffee when they come to an AA meeting. So a lot of times newcomers will be the coffee makers, right? Okay. But then right at that scene, at the beginning of that scene, what is she doing?
I don't know.
She's got a scratch off.
Oh yeah. She did.
Now see, it would take a recovering person to understand that scratch off is gambling, and that's probably not a good thing for a person that's new in sobriety. Because it's like another addiction.
Yeah.
So that to me is that could be some kind of why they put that in there. Somebody's got some knowledge of AA meetings, but they all over the place anyway. But still, for her to be scratching off and then turn around making coffee for AA meeting, and all they do is talk about drinking. I don't know if she gonna stay sober or not.
Well, we know she ain't.
But there's a lot of folks stop drinking and drugging, and they ruin their lives at the casino.
Yeah,
it simply
that happens a lot.
And it's in the plural, so it doesn't mean nation. The ethnos is nation, but the word in the text is ethnosin. It has reference to not just one nation, but nations. And so with just a little bit of understanding of the language makes it clear that through Israel's fall, not just the nation will be brought back, but nations. And these nations are non-Israelite nations.
And I'm gonna prove that even further. Watch
So
this.
Shalia has season 1 of book 2.
They stumbled rather. No.
I like season 1 of book 2. Can I say it's better than season 3 of Raising Canaan? No, but I did like it. If I had to, it would make my top 5.
Out of the top 10, that shit low, nigga. That shit is damn near 10.
Who? Season 1 of book 2?
If I had to pick like 10 seasons in like order, like yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could put like other seasons ahead of that first season. But that first season was
well, we only talking about spinoffs. We're not talking about the original power. But if you want to use the original power,
okay.
So, because I don't even think we have 10 in total. Yeah, well, yes, we do. We got exactly 10 actually of the spinoff. That's not including if we actually got 11 if you include season 3 of Force. 4 seasons of book 2, 4 seasons of Raising Canaan, and 2.5 seasons so far of Force. So if we had to go ahead and pick that out right now, for me, the only seasons I think I can say undoubtedly was better than season 1 of Ghost to me would be season 3 and 2 of Raising Canaan. So far, season 3 of Force. So that's 3 of them. And that's probably it. So it probably make number 4 on my list.
Where did you put season 2 of Raising Canaan?
I didn't give it an order, but if you asking me for it, probably number. It'll be between 3 or 2. I'll give it 2 only because we already got the conclusion of season 2 of Raising Canaan, and we haven't gotten the conclusion of season 3 of Force yet. So I'll give it the edge only because of that. But
tell me why the yardies pull up and out of everybody out there with guns, y'all only hit the motherfucker in the wheelchair. Y'all hit the stationary. Out of everybody else out there.
Oh, this is why people take out their anger on like no they're like this poor Jewish random guy who sells falafels on the corner. They're like, he must know the elders of Zion who they got the Kyrie's book.
okay, so you gave something different. I don't even know what to name it. Cause there's like a lot of stuff put together. I'm not sure what to call you, but I'm gonna go with D. Like he be on here a lot. I just don't know. I've never been able to like. I think you changed your name. If I'm not mistaken.
Is that D Trav Scott? Oh, okay. Yeah, D Trav Scott or whatever his name is.
Okay, it's all bunched together, so
Yeah.
But anyways, though, that's something new right here because no one said that. Book 2, season 2, for me, it didn't make it. It may make number 5 on the list, but I don't even think that. No, it wouldn't. I had to take it. No.
That was the season. That was the season with Mecca.
Yep.
It is. But the reason why for me that it gets some points taken off, I didn't like the ending of it. But you know what? I don't know. I might be a little too hard on it. Because Mecca was a great character.
Yeah, he was.
For sure. He definitely had those things up. The Zeke situation, I knew he was gonna die, but for me, I didn't like the Zeke situation. I thought that was bad. Like to me, Lorenzo shooting him from far distance like that, it just didn't make much sense to me. I don't think most people would have done it like that. It doesn't seem too realistic, in my opinion. So that's a slight knock. And what else?
Actually, go into great detail about King Solomon sending 400 families from the time of Benjamin, the first ever outpost in Ashkelon.
And then thing
Like,
also,
why would Mecca be running to the airplane? You know,
and then I can like the way Kane, you know, they had him to. They I never thought it made sense that they were saying we got to convince Kane to believe he's about to kill his father. Like I never got where were they going with that. Like you could have just simply told him, hey, we need you to look like you're going to kill your father. Because he could have accidentally killed Lorenzo.
Yeah.
The way they did that. You feel me? Like you really was relying on Tariq. And look how Tariq was like, stop. He could have just went to shooting and killed Lorenzo right there on the spot. I just think they were way too dangerous the way they did that. They could have just simply told him, look, we're not killing Lorenzo for real. You just got to look like you are. So that Mecca to believe it. Told him to put on the act. That part just didn't make sense to me.
Which is literally in the Bible, God says he's going to exile you to the four corners of the land.
That's not you guys, but we're not on there.
And the Ashkenazi Jews, just so you know, like we literally went to London, South Africa.
Man, season 3 of Raising Canaan was shit. I don't know what you talking about today.
Yeah, that was my favorite season. My favorite.
It's us.
So, well, you might have gone to Los Angeles also. Did you guys build an area?
You're talking about Russia. You can get a book called The Russian Icon.
You ain't lying though. I gotta, you know what? We gotta give season 2 of book 2 some love. Gotta put some respect on it because that damn table scene was legendary. That shit was legendary. What the fuck is she talking about, Mo?
That was season 2.
So you couldn't beat me in the debate, so you ran into your
The only time that blacks ever had any sort of rulership. Okay, let me answer you then. Let me answer you like a scholar. The only time that I know if blacks had any sort of rulership in Europe were the Moors of Spain.
Why did they call them Swarthy? Why did they call them the Douglas?
This is what news to me. That, like, all of a sudden, what's that show on Netflix? Yeah.
Why did they call them
Up and down here?
black? Why did Ben Franklin say we don't want America to be black like Europe? They make these statements because Benjamin Franklin made this statement.
Is what?
That we don't want America to be black like Europe. That's what they said.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're telling me the time of Napoleon Bonaparte, Europe was black?
Yes. When we say black, like you say, like America is
Mecca is real evil until Zeke revealed. Hold on, Branford, you are back. God damn, nigga.
He ain't getting rid of bro.
You said what?
He ain't getting rid of bro.
Yeah.
So Benjamin Franklin was a contemporary roughly of Napoleon Bonaparte.
Nigga, he got to be stopped some kind of way. It's crazy because some of the times he can chill out and be engaging in the conversation. And then out of nowhere, this nigga just starts spamming. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I can only see him on the screen guard. I can't see him on the mobile or the YouTube.
I don't know.
So Obama's, I wouldn't say black.
He's okay.
We're not.
This is the first black president. The general. Who was the first black president? You said there was a first a secret black president. No, I'm asking you. I'm trying to get you to define it because I'm telling you black story. You guys.
Hold up, man. I'm trying to, cause this nigga got to be stopped some kind of way.
You know, I agree with you there. I don't like the term black. I think like it's completely ethnically incorrect, and it's like the world is so much more diverse. I don't like the term Jewish. Well, two are colors and one is an ethnicity. So, Jewish is not an ethnicity. I don't like Judah. Or Judah.
Oh shit.
Jewish is Jewish.
Jewish is religion because in Jewish, you are an Israelite by your mother.
Got his ass. Got his ass, y'all.
Got him up out of here.
Nah, we're gonna see what he gonna do it now. Now what you gonna do, nigga? You see, you come back.
I'll tell you, I personally don't do the DNA because I don't want China to have.
New name for 2026 is Mole Trolls.
Mole Trolls. That's great.
Yep, right. Christmas is canceled. I'm in the hospital for. Damn, my boy. What happened?
Who said that shit?
Fat boy Chris. Kick. Fat boy Kick.
Hope you get better, gang.
My grandfather, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Well, to you, it doesn't because you're not
We Ashkenaz and Shemitic.
I'll tell you.
But yeah, that's my thing for season 2. Yeah, this episode is 8 that's coming. That's my thing with season 2. I just thought some of that stuff didn't make sense. So for me, it was a point because for me, what I'll say is better than season 2. I'll say season 1 is better than season 2 of book 2. So that'll be Raising Canaan season 3, season 2. Damn near season 1 of Raising Canaan too. But that, to me, Raising Canaan season 1 was pretty damn. For season 3 so far is better than it.
That's a different family line than the family line that the Israelites come from. So you can't be from the family line of Shem and the family line of Japheth. Genetically, if you believe.
I want to let y'all know I was the first nigga saying that Origins was going to be in 2000.
So I'm not.
You said what?
Said I was the first nigga that said Origins was going to be in 2000.
Yeah, season 3 of Force has went by fast, and I would say part of the reason is because we didn't get no skips. Remember, I told y'all at the beginning we not getting no skips, and so far we haven't. We might get it after this 8, might get it after this 9, but I'm telling you, I don't think so. I think it's going straight through.
It's gonna be a surprise skip. They're gonna do it at the end of the credits. Watch the credits to see it.
No, I'm not talking about a time skip. I'm talking about like you know how they skip a week.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like they don't. Sometimes they don't tell you. They'll tell you like in the credits or like after the credits or some shit. Or they'll like before the trailer starts in the next 2 weeks. What the fuck you mean in the next 2 weeks?
Was even a nation or a conception. There was one.
Well, just remember, Jay. Now I'm saying that Che and Bobby, some kind of way, is a misdirection.
Misdirection in what way?
In who they really are.
Right here, man.
Another way to get it.
I'm talking about in who they really are. Like Che, I think he's connected some kind of way to the government.
Well, that's what CG was saying. Remember last time he was on here? He's been telling me for a while. Like he first introduced that to me, I think after episode 3. He said that he believed Che is connected, but he said he probably is a federal informant, like Mecca was.
Mm-hmm. I'm agree, and I think Bobby is more street related than we know. I just always had that feeling about him. I don't know if you remember, but I've been saying there's something about him, and we don't know enough about him for a while.
This conversation.
But I got to go to make sure Kate making this coffee at the meeting.
All right. I'll be ready to get up out of here too.
Ronald.
All right. I'll see y'all.
Be safe, bro.
All right.
Nobody beating
Yeah. Something to eat, bro.
Tell me about it. What did you order that Jamaican food?
Jamaican food. You got some plantains?
From
oxtail? Oh, you can. That's right. You can't eat fucking meat.
I want to say this live before I tune off so that my audience can hear it. I can't hear it. I kind of like it because my Jewish.
I tried to do that shit. I tried to do that shit for a few months, gang. I gave up, man.
Yeah, I know a lot of folks do. But yeah, Che, what makes to me that says that CG might be on to something with that is he's right about it. Seems like this nigga always avoiding conflict, like when it comes to anytime a potential war could potentially break out or something like that, he's always avoiding it. When most of the other, kingpins, cartel leader level people be with the shit.
Nigga, Ortega is orchestrating a war as like that nigga behind the wall orchestrates some shit. Like
Che under Carter orders. That'd be crazy. How Carter running him and he in Chicago? That'd be crazy as hell. That nigga Carter a motherfucker if he got pulled like that.
It do seem like that if like he don't want war, but I mean shit, fucking Diamond and them pulled up and told him about the Yardie situation. But they explained it to him in a way that made him understand, like, well, shit, we taking their territory and getting more money. So he was like, oh, that's fine. But I'm like, nigga, you just said
Got you.
I'm trying to explain it to you.
You just said you don't want war, nigga.
You use your Bible. I couldn't.
No, what I mean, I don't know. Another thing you got to go into.
CG might be on to something though.
Who is Jewish? Yeah. It's like the Bible excludes either one of us, right?
Yeah.
You agree? So you would have to show in the Bible where you're a Jew by your mom.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, good.
I could do that today. I actually brought I brought a lot of my lineage with me. I brought a chunk of my lineage.
But can you just demonstrate in the Bible?
Yeah, I can. I can. So
Get up with your J, man.
All right, I'm about to drop off it too, though. It's been real, y'all. It's been a good little live.
For sure, bro. Stay up, bro.
All right, you too.
So there's also the rules that govern like the boss code.
Who more dangerous, Che or Dean? Nigga, Dean didn't do shit.
He can only marry.
And Che ain't did nothing either. So I gotta agree with Ali. Neither.
Really converts, but like he can marry any of like certain Jews. When it comes to the temple, hold on, not even Ashkenazi. When it comes to
all right, yeah, I'm about to check out. I'm a holler at y'all.
Separated this DNA